again, we welcome you in day 3 of the 2025 Boys State Basketball Tournament. About to get underway as it'll be the Class 1A quarterfinals to round things out for the first round as we get ready for the 4-5 matchup between the North Linn Lynx and the Gladbrook-Reinbeck Rebels. And welcome to Des Moines and Wells Fargo Arena. Scott Unash alongside the championship coach for the Mount Vernon Mustangs in Class 3A for girls basketball. That was crowned on last week. I can't remember, Nate, it was Friday or Saturday. I apologize because it's been 2 long weeks. But hey, congratulations to say to you that on the air here.
Yeah, thank you, Scott. It was quite a ride, and Friday nights and Saturday are indistinguishable in my mind.
It was Friday night.
They bled together after that game, but yeah, it was quite a journey for our team this year, and they got on a really nice run there in the postseason, and just really proud of our kids and our coaching staff for all that they were able to accomplish this year.
Yeah, it was a pleasure following you guys, and tell you what, a lot of accolades too. That's always nice to have for the kids as well. A lot of all-state recognition and a lot of recognition through the conference and otherwise.
Yeah, well, it helps when you have a lot of good players, right?
Yeah, it does.
Sydney Huber, first-team All-State. Chloe Meester, first-team All-State. Savannah Wright, the freshman, second-team All-State. And Courtney Frank, who doesn't have the best numbers of anybody in the state, but might be one of the most impactful players that you're going to find. Also honored third-team All-State by the Writers Association. So, yeah, a lot of well-deserved recognition for our players there at the end of the year, and a lot for them to celebrate and be proud of.
Yeah, and get ready for next year already, I'm sure, but a little bit of time off, and thank you for helping us. We do appreciate it, and I think we're going to have some fun starting with this one here today. 2 teams that know their way to the state tournament, not only in basketball but other sports. A lot of athletes out here, and that's kind of where the similarities end, because you've got 2 teams that are 180-degree opposites of one another. You've got North Linn with basically Mason Betchen at 6'1", maybe a guy at 6'2", and a lot of guards out there going against a Gladbrook-Reinbeck team that's got 6'5" and 6'3" up front. And so that's where the similarities end after athletes.
Well, these games are kind of fun when you have contrasting styles and contrasting, personnel groups like you talked about. Height versus the guards. Can North Linn get the pace of the game? Where we've seen it over the last really decade or so, trying to get up and down, use that full court pressure defense to harass the guards in the backcourt, try to get this game spread out a little bit, which is obviously gives Mason plenty of space, inside, outside. He's so good at all 3 levels. And then, on the other side, can Gladbrook, really impose their will on trying to make this a bit more of a half-court game, pound the ball inside, really work on the glass, and try to take advantage of that height that you talked about.
Coming your way on the Jersey Mike Subs pregame show with their 3 locations in the metro area. The Fountains on the northeast side, the east end of Marion at 151 and 13, and Edgewood Road southwest in the Westdale area. Jersey Mike Subs, they are a sub above. And North Linn, of course, making yet another appearance, their 11th overall, but that doesn't tell the story with the streak that North Linn has right now. This is their 9th straight appearance at the state tournament. They're going for their 8th straight finals appearance. And I don't care what class you are, boys or girls basketball, that is pretty remarkable. And to get there this year, it will be more of a challenge as a number 5 seed. They're used to playing at 10:30 on Monday as a number 1 seed for these many years.
Well, it's interesting. The state is rotating the schedule this year so that in the past, of course, the 5A class has gone Wednesday, Thursday, Friday on the boys' side. And now they're just rotating that. So they started things off on Monday, obviously the games that you had. But now 1A will be in that situation of potentially going on that back-to-back-to-back Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And of course, the road will be different, obviously, as you said, as a 5 seed here. Pretty much a toss-up game, I think, in this one, but the road will be a little bit tougher, having potentially to play the 1 seed in the semis and then the winner of the 2-3 if the seeding's held on Friday. So, be an interesting journey, but I know the Lynx are happy to be here. And, boy, when you talk about 2 of the most impressive streaks, I think, in basketball. You've got 7 straight appearances in the championship game for North Linn boys. And on the other side, you've got Coach Wheatley with 14 straight years of 20 wins, something like that. I mean, those are just unbelievable. And to be at the same school just says a lot about the North Linn community.
Yeah, it does. Whether it's Walker, Troy Mills, or Coggin, the 3 beacons of northern Linn County. out there. We'll take a break, come back, and talk about these two teams, take a look at some of the keys, and have the lineups for you when we return on the Jersey Mike Subs pregame show from Des Moines as we get ready for North Linn and Gladbrook-Reinbeck. Back after this here on CRM Live Sports.
At Jersey Mike's, we've offered a sub above since 1956. It starts with bread, fresh baked in our stores every day, topped with quality meats, cheeses, and ingredients sliced and grilled right in front of your eyes. And don't forget to add the juice, the red wine vinegar and olive oil blend that gives a Jersey Mike's subs its exquisite zing. Stop in and visit Jersey Mike's now at their 3 metro locations in the Fountains on the northeast side and on the east end of Marion near the corner of Highways 151 and 13 and Edgewood Road in the Westdale area. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. Spinal Corrective Center, PC, 3800 River Ridge Drive, Northeast in Cedar Rapids. Dr. Gene Kretzinger and Dr. Janet Kuehl provide education to families on healthy living and wellness. If you want to reach optimum health and peak performance levels or are suffering from injury, pain, and other health problems, the chiropractic care they provide can give you relief and stability. Spinal Corrective Center PC has over 50 years combined experience in chiropractic care. And athletes, let us help you perform at 100% through sports chiropractic care. Call today at 393-3996 to schedule an appointment or go online at spinalcc.com. Spinal Corrective Center PC, delivering quality chiropractic care for the body to function at its highest level. The Cedar Rapids, Iowa City Building Trades Council represents 18 building trade unions in the corridor. Each union provides skilled workers for construction projects throughout the area. Union workers are highly skilled professionals who are determined to better their communities. The building trades unions are always looking toward the future. Training in registered apprenticeships is available. Visit their website at cricbt.org for more information. The Cedar Rapids, Iowa City Building and Trades Council, committed to getting the job done right the first time.
Plum Supply kitchens and baths, your home never looks so beautiful. Plumbing fixtures, a great variety. Transform your home with Plum Supply. Our kitchen designs are amazing. Our service is priceless. Plum Supply, touch and see. Plum Supply kitchens and baths, your home never looks so beautiful.
Bim Ritter Sportswear in Cedar Rapids is your complete apparel and headwear provider. Bim Ritter is your one-stop store for screen print and embroidery for polos, t-shirts, hats, and more for any age from newborn to adults. Need screen printing or embroidery for your company or a special event? Bim Ritter is the answer, as they work with local teams, clubs, organizations, and businesses from startup to finish to provide the look that you need with exceptional turnaround time. Bim Ritter is also the local apparel supplier for the Cedar Rapids Colonels and Rough Riders. Bim Ritter Sportswear, 817 2nd Avenue Southeast in Cedar Rapids. Call them at 364-3479 and visit them online at bimritter.com.
Back on the Jersey Mike Subs pregame show, Scott Unash, Coach Nate Sanderson with you as we get ready for North Linn and Gladbrook-Reinbeck here today. And I'll say one thing as we come your way on the Jersey Mike Subs pregame show. The North Linn staff, once again, will be the best dressed down here. Now, a little background. Those are still at least one of them is the same sport code. Now, when Mike Hilmer and Travis Griffith were coaching, they had I believe it was a white shirt, though, with the black tie and the maroon sport coat. Now, they've gone this year with the white tie, the black shirt, and the maroon sport coat, and the tennis shoes. Little background. And I have permission to say this, that both Coach Griffith and Coach Collin had to go out and buy new black shirts last night. I'm not going to give the reasoning behind the fact they had to buy new black shirts. We'll leave that one alone, Nate.
All right, fair enough.
They made a dash to a local store at 6 o'clock last night to look this good today.
Well, if they forgot their clothes, they wouldn't be the first ones. Last year when we came to our semifinal game against ELC, we got off the bus and Coach Kanake had his clothes for the game hanging on a hanger, and I said, hey, did you grab mine? No, I didn't. And so my in-game clothes were back at the hotel, so one of our assistants had to jump on the bus and race back to get them. So not saying that's the case, but not saying it's never happened before, if it is the case.
It has happened before, certainly here at the state tournament. Time to take a look at a couple keys to this one. Brought to you by the Cedar Rapids Iowa City Building Trades Council, representing 18 building trade unions up and down the corridor. Apprenticeships are available, and they're online at cricbt.org. And I'm sure you've been thinking about this, talking with the coaches. What are you, a couple things you're looking at?
Yeah, I think from the North Linn perspective, you know, as we've talked about year in and year out here, pace and pressure, right, are the keys for their success, particularly when maybe they're going to face a size mismatch inside. Both teams do a pretty good job taking care of the ball. Gladbrook-Reinbeck averaging just 10 turnovers a game, North Linn just 7. But when you look at the steals, North Linn averaging 12 steals a game and playing at about, 5 to 10 more possessions per game, just a little bit faster pace over the course of the season. If they can get the game going up and down and really get some pressure in the backcourt, generate some turnovers, maybe some runouts. I mean, that's a way for them to steal some easy baskets. And I think the second key for them is just how are they going to guard the interior? You know, when you're giving up 4, 5, 6 inches inside, are you going to full front the post with help from behind? Are you going to trap the guards and make it tough for them to throw entries? There's a lot of things you can do, and it wouldn't surprise me if North Linn throws a couple different looks, particularly at Eilers inside early, just to see how Gladbrook's going to try to feed it and then make adjustments from there.
Talking with Coach Griff and Jared Collum earlier on, they said, you know what, we're going to press. That's what we do, and see if they can handle it. And if they can, then we're going to have some problems. But mismatches for those guys too, because they're going to have, their 6'5" and 6'3" bigs are going to have to guard some of our little guys, and they're going to go around them.
That's right. If you can, space those guys out and put them in some, on an island, so to speak, against some of the North Linn guards, I mean, that is an opportunity for them to use their speed and quickness there. And Mason Beshan, I don't care whether you're guarding him with a big guy, a small guy. I mean, he has scored on everybody this season. He's seen every defensive look imaginable. He's been denied. He's been doubled in the backcourt. He's been chased around in box and one. So North Linn should be prepared for whatever they might see in terms of coverages for him. But obviously, he's going to have a big game for them to advance here today.
Yeah, so some of the keys brought to you by the Cedar Rapids Iowa City Building Trades Council. We'll get you our starting lineups brought to you by Plum Supply Kitchen and Bath coming up here in just a couple of moments. But we're going to have the presentation of the national anthem by a duet from Algona High School, as they are going to be singing and getting the festivities underway today for day number 3 of the boys state basketball tournaments here at the Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines. And we will throw it to the public address here for the introduction of our national anthem singers.
And dedication. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand and remove your hats and face our nation's flag as we honor America, the men and women of our armed forces, and all our veterans, as Catherine Hart and Kennedy Blair sing our national anthem.
Beautiful rendition of our national anthem here at Wells Fargo Arena to get things started on a Wednesday morning. And we've been here for all 3 of them. We had 10:15, 10:15, and 10:15. So we've been here for breakfast and donuts at Wells Fargo all 3 days. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. They are presented by Plum Supply Kitchen and Bath. Make Plum Supply your starting spot for your kitchen and bath remodel, located at 1716 Blairs Ferry Road Northeast in Cedar Rapids. For the North Linn Lynx, 23-2 on the year. They are rated number 8 in Class 1A and seeded 5 in this year's 1A basketball tournament. They will go with basically 5 guards. Cale Benish, 5'10", and a senior, 7.5 points a game with 31 made threes on the year, 2.5 assists per game as well. Hayden Schmidt, 5'10", senior, number 24, averaging just under 8 points and just under 5 boards per game. Drew Reese, if you can say a forward, it would be Drew Reese, 5'11", and a senior, averaging 9.9 points and a team-high 7.5 rebounds a game. Guards are Cole Griffith, 5'10", and a senior, at 12.6 points a game, 37 made threes, 7 assists per game. And the All-Stater, Mason Betchen, the 6'1" senior, and Betchen averaging 30 points a game, 5 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 3 steals with 62 made threes. Head coach for North Linn is Travis Griffith, assisted by Jared Collum. For Gladbrook-Reinbeck, they'll be the home team today out of the North Iowa Cedar League. They sent 4 teams. They finished second in the Western Division behind Grundy Center. The other 3 teams were all in the 2A classification. Austin Mathern will be at 1 guard, 6'1", and a senior. There are 3 Matherns on the team. 2 of them will start. Austin is a 12.7 point per game performer. Hudson Clark, 5'10", and a senior, number 15. Doesn't score a lot, about 4.6 points per game, but a good distributor with 2.5 assists per game. And Brandon Mathern, 6' senior, number 3, averaging 12.8 points per ball game. And then the 2 big guns up front, Drew Eilers, number 33, a 6'3" senior. Eilers averaging 15.6 points and 10 boards a game. And Michael Boyd, a 6'5" senior, number 40. Boyd at 15.3 and 9.5 rebounds, and he can step out and shoot the 3. He's made 26 on the year. First-year head coach for Gladbrook-Reinbeck is Brett Bengen. Our officials are Joel Kreinbrink, Brad Van Rokel, and Brian Borchers. They are out of the northeast or northwest corner of the state. North Linn in the maroon traveling uniforms, and Gladbrook-Reinbeck in the home white with the blue and black trim. Should be fun. A lot of people think that whoever wins this one has a pretty good shot to get to the finals.
Well, it's going to be a good matchup, as we mentioned before. Nice crowd on hand here as well for the Wednesday morning game, 10:15 tip-off here. Opposite side full of blue, student section in black. Of course, North Linn shutting down the school in all 3 towns here. That's a nice representation behind us as well. So should be a fun environment here for this kicking off the 1A action here this morning.
See how this develops here in the first couple minutes. It's going to be Betchen to tip it up against Boyd. And a lot of these Gladbrook-Reinbeck guys were on their terrific football team. And North Iowa Cedar Lake, they have not lost to a 1A school. In fact, both these teams have not lost. Well, I take that back. North Linn with the 1 loss to Dunkerton, but Alburnett, of course, a 2A team. Here we go, and Gladbrook-Reinbeck wins the opening tip, and they'll go to the basket to our right. And North Linn will pick him up with the straight-up man-to-man. Popping up top, open 3. That's going to be an air ball thrown up by Austin Mathern, and it's out of bounds to the Lynx.
Austin Mathern, a 41.5% three-point shooter on the year with 66 makes, which is a ton there. They provide a lot of space inside for Eilers. Just a little down screen. He popped from the top, and maybe a little short with their first game jitters here.
Yeah, there's we've seen that all week, no matter what class it has been. North Linn with the ball, Griffith on the right side. Betchen coming off the screen. He'll turn, fire, and miss his first shot, and the rebound to Boyd. North Linn doesn't have to win the rebounding, but they got to keep it, I think, somewhat close, Nate.
Well, and the key will be keeping Gladbrook-Reinbeck off of the offensive glass and trying to limit as many second chance points as they can. Obviously, North Linn would love to get a few put-back opportunities there, but a good clean look for Betchen on the first possession.
Brandon Mathern, as they work the perimeter, works it over to the far side to Clark. They get it inside, turnaround shot off the glass, rimming no, a little too strong, and rebounded by Benish out of there.
And Beschen's guarding Clark, which means that he can help off quite a bit. As you said, not much of a scorer there, so you see Beschen staying inside to provide a little bit of support for the rest of that defense around the rim.
Here's a baseline drive on the right side. Benish got it to Betchen. Turnaround 10-footer. No good. Off the back iron. And Rebounded by Clark.
A couple times now we've seen away screens for Beschen trying to flash back to the basketball. Clark trying to stay with him in denial, but boy, there's a lot of bodies to work through when they're running that action.
Eilers going to be picked up by Reese. Here's a baseline drive, and the shot off the glass, good. It will go for Brandon Mathern. 6-foot senior with his first point. It's 2-0 Gladbrook-Reinbeck.
Just a little rip and go there. Mathern caught it in the left corner and just ripped it to the baseline. 2 dribbles off the glass before the help could get there.
Boy, they are giving Reese the open shot. He took it, missed it, and the rebound to the Rebels. So there is a little bit of their game plan coming in. They're going to let Drew Reese shoot it, apparently.
Well, Reese 23.5% from three-point on the year. He's got 19 makes, but not a high percentage. They're probably going to live with that to try to help off on Beschen.
Here's Clark, left of the circle. Cross-court pass, and Beschen intercepted it. Mason will go up, and he missed the layup, though. I wonder if he was thinking maybe dunk, maybe layup, I don't know.
It looked like he was right in the middle of the floor, like he might try to go up and tomahawk that thing, and then decided to go on the right side of the backboard and just crotched it a little bit right there. Just the underside of the rim made it fall short. We don't see that very often from Mason.
No, we do not. And then on the other end, a rebounding foul going over the back on Boyd off the miss. And that'll be his first. Would help North Lynn's cause a lot if the two bigs could get into foul trouble.
I was just going to say that. That's a good sign for North Lynn if they can get good position on the glass, that the officials are going to reward them.
Griffith, there's that stop and go move, that patented pull up from left of the lane, but he missed it.
A good look from 12 feet out there, beat his man off the dribble. Nice little pull up before he got into the trees inside.
North Lynn 0 for the game so far. Low scoring start to this one, 2-0. Here's Boyd for an open three, and he canned it. Up top of the key for the big man.
Oh, Boyd just really good. He doesn't have a ton of makes, 26 made threes on the year, but shooting 43%, he can stand out there and make that set shot.
Well, if he makes that, then North Lynn's got to pull somebody out there. Beschen goes crossover, kick to the corner, open three. That will not go, and the rebound tipped around, and Eilers has it for the Rebels.
Benish, a good look from the right side there. North Lynn's getting good shots here. Just haven't got anything to go here so far.
5-0, under 5 to play. We'll have our first media timeout at the next dead ball. Mathern over to Boyd. He'll try another three. That one no good. And Griffith all by his lonesome underneath with the rebound, and he'll bring it up for North Lynn.
Beschen a little more aggressive on the closeout on that shot.
Fake and a drive and a kick out. Reese for another three. That line driver won't go. Rebound to Gladbrook-Reinbeck. Off the tip.
As you said, they're going to be content with Reese just shooting from the outside there. We'll see if he looks to put it on the floor a little bit more and maybe test some of those bigs inside.
Pass inside, and Eilers fouled. And I think they're going to get Drew Reese from behind.
It looked like he had 2 hands on the back there when Eilers flashed across to the strong side block.
His first team's first, and we have a media timeout. 4:15 to play, first quarter. Gladbrook-Reinbeck 5. North Lynn, nothing. Back to Des Moines after this, right here on CRM Live Sports.
End your search for your favorite restaurant in Cedar Rapids. Come to Emil's Hideaway. Emil's is the home for the best tasting American food around. Choose from your favorites: chicken, pasta dishes, pizzas, burgers, and fries. Whether you're bringing the whole family for a meal or wetting your whistle at our fully stocked bar, there's something to satisfy all ages and tastes at our classic American local restaurant. Need catering for your next party or event? Emil's has that too. Call them for details. Emil's Hideaway, open Monday through Saturday at 4 p.m., is right next to Home Depot and across from Lyndale Mall on 1st Avenue Southeast in Cedar Rapids. Carpenters Local 308 in Cedar Rapids is a member of the North Central States Regional Council of Carpenters, representing nearly 27,000 members and their families in the upper Midwest. The union is dedicated to protecting and elevating the economic and social conditions of all workers and to provide our industry with the best trained, most productive, and safest workforce available. Carpenters Local 308 is always looking for new workers to join their ranks. Apprenticeship classes and training are available for you to become a skilled worker for your career. More information on Carpenters Local 308 is available at carpenterslocal308.org. No matter where you are in life, Hills Bank is here to help you succeed. Whether you're buying your first house, saving for your child's future, or preparing for retirement, you can count on the people at Hills Bank for the support you need to reach your goals. It's easy to connect with a banker over the phone or on hillsbank.com because we believe banking is better through human connection. Hills Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC member.
Northland Pep Band has made their way down. That's Basketball is always better with a pep band, Nate.
No question.
So good to have them here, and it'll be Rebel ball out of bounds. And they'll try to get it in, and they'll lob it out top as Clark makes the catch. Austin Mathern gets it off to Brandon up top. As North Linn going to stay in the man-to-man. Schmidt on Mathern. Here's Clark outside the arc right side. He'll penetrate, goes backdoor, nice pass. Nice cut, layup good.
Yeah, really nice cut there from Eilers, who again is just kind of hanging around the perimeter outside there, but dribble out, went backdoor on the baseline, caught the defender napping there for an easy one, and now a 7-0 lead here for Gladbrook-Reinbeck, 3:43 to go.
Can't get too far down here if you're the Lynx.
It just feels like if you could get the lid off that basket, you get the first one to go, if everybody relaxes a little bit.
0 for their first 7. Here's Griffith, takes it into the lane, got it knocked away. Reese out top, left free throw line, he'll hold it, gets it back to Betchen. 3 in the shot clock, Mason all the way in, and finally gets the first points for North Linn.
Well, you'd love to see him catch the ball really just above the high post right there. Surprising, no help in the gap late in the shot clock there, but was able to beat his man off the dribble and got that layup to go. And hopefully that kind of settles everybody down here as North Linn gets on the board.
Boyd skip pass over to Clark. Does not take the open 3. Boyd gives it up to Mathern. He'll hold it behind the screen. Got it up top to Brandon. 10 on the shot clock for Gladbrook-Reinbeck as they're being patient here. Here's Mathern for a 3. That one will not go, and good rebound underneath by Betchen, but he kicked the ball accidentally, and it's picked back up by Gladbrook-Reinbeck, and then they throw it away. In transition, here's Schmidt. Nice pump fake, got his man in the air, and that's 2 fouls on Boyd now.
Well, a smart play. I mean, for North Linn, giving up the size advantage at both ends here, they're going to have to be crafty in ways. Now they've drawn an offensive foul on an over-the-back earlier in the quarter here on Boyd, and then just a great shot fake right there. Let the man get up in the air, and then Schmidt going up right into his body. That'll be his second on Boyd. He's going to have to come out here.
Yep, they're going to get a lot smaller as Trevor Mathern will come in. So now we have 3 of them in here.
All 3 Matherns are in. Of course, Trevor, the tallest at 6'2" here, junior.
Schmidt got them both. If we're in trouble and we don't know who has it, just say Mathern and we're going to be fine.
There you go. First time we've really been able to see North Linn settle into the pressure here after the made free throw.
Mathern broke it. Clark of the bounce pass. Extra pass down low. Layup missed, though, underneath by Austin Mathern. Way too strong off the window, and here comes Betchen the other way.
Now the action was good there, passing over the top and dropping on the backside. They just couldn't finish, and now Betchen at the other end will kiss off the glass, and all of a sudden a little 6-0 run here from the Lynx.
Yep, 7-6 now with that many run going. Throw over the top of the pressure, and this time they will get the layup with Austin Mathern.
Now North Linn just overcommitted, thought the ball was going to the middle of the floor there. Instead, he pulled it up over his head through the long one, and nobody home at the back end there for the easy layup.
Reese spinning inside, cut off, gets it over on the far side to Benish. Kale starts to drive, cut off, whips it up top. Griffith puts it on the floor, pull up 10-footer, swish through for Cole Griffith.
Well, Cole Griffith, you mentioned the pull-up game earlier. He's not going to finish around the rim with the trees that we've got here for Gladbrook-Reinbeck, but if he can get that 10 to 15-footer to fall, it might pull some of those defenders out a little bit, clear up a little more space around the rim.
It's got that old-school mid-range game, and I love it. Nice feed inside to Eilers, and a blocking foul before the shot, I believe. Trying to draw the charge was Griffith.
It looked like Griffith got himself in position there. A little cross-screen action. We're looking at the replay up on the board of a different play of Cole Griffith's pull-up jumper there, so we aren't going to get a second look at that, but maybe fortunate that that was called on the floor and not as part of the shooting motion.
Cade Garment coming in for North Linn, 6'2" senior. He's going to have to have a big morning today, too. Inside to Eilers, got double, kicks it out to Mathern for a 3, too strong, and then the offensive rebound to the Rebels. Travis Griffith wants it over the back and didn't get it.
Well, he wanted the charge before that. He took a dive on the little inside shoulder from the post. The official shook his head. At least they didn't call him for acting.
Here's Clark with the pull-up. Hits it over Schmidt from 10.
Well, that's a shot that North Linn's going to live with. Clark, as you mentioned, averaging 4 points a game. Just a little 10-foot pull-up there. Lynx are going to settle for that one.
Nice takeaway, and an open layup is good by Brandon Mathern. Has a nice poke away there at the midcourt line by Gladbrook-Reinbeck.
Looks like just token pressure here, man-to-man, just making them work to bring it up the floor a little bit. But there they got the rip away, and that run out. And boy, for North Linn, you don't want to give away any easy ones to Gladbrook-Reinbeck, whether it's on the offensive glass or in transition. Just to stay close here and try to maintain contact, you want to make them work for everything you can.
Eilers just picked up the fouls. Betchen took it right at him. So 2 on Boyd and 1 on Eilers now. So the Bigs are getting into a little bit of foul difficulty as Mason hits the first free throw.
One thing North Linn's been good at for years and years is just the shot fake inside shoulder, get guys out of position, especially shot blockers, and then really doing a great job of drawing that foul, not only to get to the free throw line, but now, as you said, some of the main players here for Gladbrook having to take a seat with early foul trouble. We'll see if North Linn can keep that up.
13-10, Lynx down by 3. They break the pressure as Nolan Woods, the 5'10 sophomore, averaging just a little under 3 a game, coming in with his mullet and looking good. Always got to have somebody with a mullet for North Linn. Mathern on the dribble drive. He'll take it in. Left hand layup, rimming no. Rebounded by Mason Betchen. Long up court pass. Nice catch by Benish, and he got fouled by Clark.
Yeah, that was a bit of a dangerous pass there by Betchen. You like the aggressiveness there as Benish was running the right wing, threw it over the defender, and as Benish tried to gather himself on that catch, he just got ran over, couldn't stop his momentum, and so another foul here on Gladbrook-Reinbeck. That'll be their 4th, so if we get fouled in the last 5 seconds here, we'll be going to the free throw line.
5.2 to go. And Betchen will get it inbound, see if they hand it back to him. No, here's Griffith. They'll bounce it inside, and not getting the shot off before the first quarter horn was Hayden Schmidt. We are through 1. Gladbrook-Reinbeck 13 and North Linn 10. We'll come back with quarter number 2 from Des Moines right after this here on CRM Live Sports.
In your search for a cozy, one-of-a-kind meal, make plans to visit Cava House Cafe in downtown Swisher. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner are all available at Cava. Mornings, try one of their homemade pastries, fresh scones, cinnamon rolls, muffins, coffee cake, or have a serving of hot breakfast casserole. Lunch and dinner menus include a variety of hearty, hot, and cold sandwiches. The Texas smoked brisket is a fan favorite, or try one of their fresh, never-frozen Angus beef burgers. No meal is complete without a dessert from Cava's Pastry Cabinet. Their signature black bottom cake and carrot cake are worth every calorie. Top it off with a scoop of Dan and Debbie's ice cream. One visit for Sunday brunch and you'll be hooked. And be sure to check out Cava's gift shop for unique candles and gifts. Customers all say when you walk in the door, you feel like you've stepped into a Hallmark movie. Come share a random moment at Cava House Cafe in downtown Swisher. Epiphany Dermatology is a full-service dermatology practice that treats all conditions of the skin, hair, and nails. Dr. John Woolner has been practicing and treating patients for over 30 years. Epiphany Dermatology has built a reputation based on reliable customer service and quality skin and hair loss treatments. Epiphany Dermatology also places a special emphasis on skin cancer prevention, screenings, and treatment. Call them to book an appointment at 363-9936 and visit their website at epiphanydermatology.com. Epiphany Dermatology, 5264 Council Street Northeast, Suite 700 in Cedar Rapids. At Hunt Graphic Innovations, it's the personal touch that counts. If you're serious about creating an eye-catching website or need assistance in graphic design for print, newsletters, posters, signs, or banners, Hunt Graphic Innovations has the experience to help get the job done. With personal attention and competitive pricing, discover the difference Hunt Graphic Innovations can make for you.
Back at Wells Fargo Arena, Scott Unash and Nate Sanderson with you, and 13-10 lead for Gladbrook-Reinbeck. They had a 7-0 lead, and then North Linn outscored the Rebels 10-6 to close out the quarter, and neither team's shooting it real well right now, Nate.
No, North Linn just 3 of 10 from the field, 30%. Gladbrook-Reinbeck 6 of 14, 42%, but just 1 of 6 from 3. North Linn been to the free throw line 4 times here, 4 of 4 in the first quarter. Both teams taking pretty good care of the basketball, just two turnovers apiece. But you like really what North Linn was able to do after that media timeout, the last 4:45 of the first quarter. And really it starts with Benish just being able to get free, or excuse me, Betchen being able to get free inside. He's got 6 points all in the last 4 minutes there of the first quarter, as North Linn will start with the ball here in the second.
Yeah, and Boyd will start the second quarter. He's got 2 fouls. He's on the bench, the 6'5 senior. North Linn going to the basket to our left. Griffith in the high post, fakes. Angles left with the dribble, got it in the corner to Cale Benish. He'll circle into the lane, couple of fakes to Schmidt. Puts it on the floor. He'll take it inside with 12 in the shot clock. Griffith to Reese in the corner. He'll try another three. No good. Offensive rebound to Schmidt. Blocked, but a foul. They're going to get the foul on Austin Mathern.
Great job by Schmidt. He's made some big plays here early in this basketball game. Obviously, the shot fake into the free throw line there in the first quarter, and then just diving in from the left corner on Reese's three-point attempt there. Came down with the rebound and then got caught on the arm on the putback as the first free throw is up and good.
Yeah, North Linn, 5 out of 5 this morning from the free throw stripe.
When you look at Gladbrook, even on the first drive in that possession, they got Trevor Mathern up off of his feet. Probably could have drawn another foul there, but did not. So love the dribble drive and really trying to put their shot blockers kind of in a precarious situation if they can get them up on the floor, off the floor.
Mathern, they go back door. The pass was intercepted. Good job by Benish to come away with the steal. And there's Schmidt into the front court.
Benish read that cut a little bit late, but got a deflection, able to come up with it.
Jump stop in the lane, and Betchen with the miss, and then a North Linn foul on the rebound. And that'll be Drew Reese's second.
Reese looks a little bit surprised with the call, but I think when you hog tie a guy around the shoulder neck area from behind on a rebound, you're likely to get called.
Most every time.
Which he did. And he will take a seat here.
Yeah, Cade Garman will come in. Now he's going to have to play extended minutes now. See how long they keep Reese on the bench here. Mathern to Clark. Works it over the near side to Austin Mathern. Guarded by Griffith. They reverse it. Right now, a lot of... As a steal, Betchen off the play. And he'll get a chance at the three-point play.
Another and one opportunity here. Betchen just read that pass, slot to slot across the top. His second steal on that cross-court pass there. Comes up with it with the left hand and so strong off of 2 feet. Finishes right hand inside of the defender there. Gets the foul on the shoulder, and he'll give North Linn a chance now to extend this lead here. First lead of the game for North Linn at 14-13.
And make it 14-13. It'll stay that way as Eilers got the rebound. First miss from the line. I was about to say the Gladbrook-Reinbeck just doing a lot on the perimeter right now.
Well, that looks like they're trying to get the game Eilers open inside. Garman doing a nice job. They're just full fronting, trying to make it tough for him to get position, and then sagging help from the backside here. So good game plan here from North Linn to make it tough for those inside players.
Clark turned the corner, and he got pushed before the pass to Eilers. And that one might be on Garman.
Griffith, I believe.
Griffith, okay. I saw a 0. Ooh, and that's 2 on Cole now. So Cole has 2 and Drew Reese has 2. Rising for the 3 from the corner. Mathern no good. That was a miss by Brandon, and here comes Betchen the other way.
Gladbrook now 1 for 7 for 3 in this game. Came into the game shooting 38% as a team.
Betchen drive and a kick, putting it on the floor. Pull up, Benish, jumper good from the right elbow.
Nice shot fake, and then just 2 dribble drive to that elbow area. Another mid-range pull up there for the Lynx.
16-13. North Linn by 3. Got here with the win over Burlington Notre Dame in the sub-state final down at City High. In a really good game. Here's Mathern. Little pick and roll. Had the pass deflected by Garman. Now they get it to Eilers. Throws it cross court to the corner for a 3, and that's an air ball put up by Trevor Mathern.
I'll tell you what, that was the right play for the Rebels there to swing the ball to the open man, but they got the switch on Eilers, who had Schmidt on him on the inside. You probably want to throw that ball in when you got the mismatch, but they went for the perimeter 3 instead.
Benish for a 3. Tried to bank it. Not sure if he meant to do that, but missed, and we've got a jump ball on the rebound, and it's going to go to Gladbrook-Reinbeck.
We'll see if Gladbrook goes back to that pick and roll game here. North Linn going to try to switch it and continue to front the post. It's one way that they might be able to get Eilers open inside. They haven't really run much of it early here. Instead, kind of just playing a lot of cross screen and just strong side flashes there. Now we're going to see Eilers at the high post.
See if they can get in the ball. This game changed when Boyd got his second foul.
Indeed.
It was 7-0 Gladbrook-Reinbeck. And then the 6'5" post went out. Eilers takes a seat inside, kick out to Mathern, and he got fouled on the 3-point attempt by Garman.
That's a tough foul right there. Mathern, missed it long, and Garman just couldn't land and stop his momentum there as he tried to contest that 3. Didn't allow Mathern to come down. And they're going to put him on the line for 3 free throws here when we come back.
Yep, media timeout, 4:49 to play in the first half. North Linn 16, Gladbrook-Reinbeck 13. Back to Des Moines after this here on CRM Live Sports.
Are you looking for one unique workout location that combines everything you're looking for? The House of Iron is redefining the Cedar Rapids area fitness landscape. House of Iron isn't just another gym. It's a sanctuary for anyone seeking to transform their life through physical and mental well-being. Sporting state-of-the-art equipment and hexagonal lighting, not only is the space illuminated with a sense of energy and purpose, you will be too. Take advantage of other amenities like a cold plunge, a sauna, ultra-modern locker room, showers, and coming soon, a picture and posing room, and more. House of Iron offers monthly memberships as well as personal training sessions for people of all ages and ability. Whether you're a seasoned fitness enthusiast or just beginning your wellness adventure, House of Iron promises to be more than just a gym. It's a beacon of hope, positivity, and vitality. And opening soon, a second location in the historic World Theater building of downtown Cedar Rapids. Laborers International Union of North America Local 43 is proud to be supporting high school sports. From individual members involved in coaching sports at many different levels to being fans, Local 43 is involved with our young people in the area. Members of Local 43 work in the construction building trades and heavy highway industries and are trained in environmental remediation as well as pipeline work. Local 43 is always seeking new members. LIUNA offers world-class training and education to start a safe career. Information is available at local43.org.
North Linn bands with the fight song here as North Linn with a good comeback after being down 7 early. They lead at 16-13, but Gladbrook-Reinbeck on the line for 3 free throws as they will try to tie it up here as Brandon Mathern will go to the free throw line, a 77% foul shooter.
Just a bit of a tough break there for North Linn. I mean, the effort was great by Garmin to try to contest that shooter. That's exactly what you want according to the scouting report. Mathern on the season, 41% from the three-point line, 77% from the foul line, as you said. So you want to play tight on those shooters on the perimeter. Just couldn't stop his momentum there. And first free throw.
Made the second after missing the first. 7 early. Trying to pull the Rebels within 1 here. With 4:49 to play in our first half, and can't do it, but the offensive board coming down to Trevor Mathern.
The 6'2 reserve coming off the bench chair came up with a big rebound here, and Gladbrook will reset.
Working that perimeter still. Here's Clark outside the arc left wing, popping out top. Austin, Mathern. Brandon works it over to Austin. He'll turn, fire the 3, and he got it.
Austin Mathern, 42% on the year, 66 makes. I got an open 3 off the dribble penetration right there. And for North Linn, you've got Griffith back in the game with 2. Reese also back in the game with 2. So Lynx will have to play good, solid position defense here in the second quarter.
Ball was slapped away from Betchen, but got it right back. They're going to clear it out for him. And they're going to get him for a carry. Seen that more here at the state tournament this week, Nate, than we have all through the regular season.
And that's really hard for players when you've been able to make a move consistently for 26 games coming into Des Moines, and then all of a sudden it gets called a little bit tighter. I don't know if that's by instruction from the state or what it is, but it's frustrating for players to have to adjust and cause them a turnover before they really know how the game's going to be called.
Clark left open. He'll drive in. 2-man game. Bounces it down low to Eilers, and he had it stripped. But standing on the baseline was Benish, and will stay with the Rebels.
A nice play from Benish there. And again, when the ball goes inside to Eilers, they're doubling immediately, trying to attack that basketball when they kept it down and almost came away with the steal there.
Eilers setting the screen, but they'll take it out front to Clark. He'll set it back up for Gladbrook-Reinbeck. Brandon Mather, he'll take the deep 3 as the shot clock was going off, and it's going to be a violation as it was an air ball.
Well, they had 5 seconds on the clock when they inbounded there. Just a quick ball screen, but that was probably a 30, 35-foot shot from the logo right in front of us, and well short. So North Linn comes up with the stop here after the offensive rebound on the free throw, trailing by 1.
Betchen bringing it up with 8 points here in the early going. Schmidt back to Mason. Off the clear out, right wing. He'll take it in. Missed the pop-up jumper. Rebounded out deep by Clark. In transition, North Linn does a good job getting back. Here's the backdoor pass. Mather missed the layup. Eilers the rebound and the putback, though.
Tough right there when you can't stay in front of the basketball. Rotation's got to come over. That makes you vulnerable for an offensive rebound on the backside. The one thing you like here from the Lynx, though, Clark has had no success whatsoever staying in front of Benish when he's got the ball. I'd look to keep feeding him in space.
And there's a 5-second closely guarded call as Griffith picked it up and could not find anyone.
Just a little extracurricular there after the 5-second call. Austin Mather kind of just a little push away there from Griffith, and officials immediately went to him, said something there, but we'll see if everybody can keep their composure here. North Lane fans wanted a little bit more officiating than that, but
didn't get it. 19-16. Trevor Mather over in the left wing, starts to take a free throw line left, slapped away by Betchen and picked up by Schmidt.
Yeah, nice play there from North Lynn. Just really active hands attacking the dribble that caused the turnover.
Griffith, little shake and bake move. They get it out front to Betchen. Nice pass underneath, and the layup good by Drew Reese.
A great ball fake right there. Betchen, that pull-up jump around the foul line, showed the ball, got the defense to jump, and then threw a dime right to Reese at the rim for the easy two.
And a timeout going to be taken, a full timeout by Gladbrook-Reinbeck with 2:09 to play here in the half. Rebels 19, North Lynn 18. We're back after this on CRM Live Sports.
Whether you need long-term care or short-term rehabilitation for your elder, one visit to Westridge Care Center and you'll see what has made them one of the finest nursing care facilities in the area since 1992. At Westridge Care Center, our #1 priority is to make all loved ones in our care safe and healthy. Westridge Care Center implements the Eden philosophy to reflect an environment of living as a habitat for humans instead of a place of frailty and waiting. Call 390-3367 to arrange a tour of their privately owned single-entity facility with private rooms with all the amenities. Westridge Care Center, 3131 F Avenue Northwest, Cedar Rapids, and online at westridgecarecenter.com. Your search for healthy, fast casual in the downtown is over. Whether it's a quick bite you're looking for or a freshly made smoothie, Stack Wellness Cafe has expanded healthy eating in downtown Cedar Rapids. Business professionals as well as gym goers are singing the praises of our freshly made wraps and breakfast bowls, while the smoothie lover can choose from a variety of nutritious fruit and protein options, including your choice of adding the newest frontline supplements. For a fast, healthy, and convenient downtown option, look no further than Stack Wellness Cafe.
Back with you from Des Moines here in the waning moments of the second quarter. North Lynn down by 1. Gladbrook-Reinbeck with the basketball. Here's Clark on the penetration, and charging going to be called. Just lowered the shoulder and ran over Benish.
Yeah, that was really good officiating on that play. All three of the officials raised their hand for the for the foul, kind of looked at each other, and the baseline official there made the call. It wasn't necessarily squared up right in front of him, but he definitely went right at his jaw right there. Good call from the officials as North Lynn goes the other way.
Garmin and Woods getting ready to come in. Pass to the sideline, stolen away. Here's Clark taking it up and getting the layup with the right hand.
It's twice now North Lynn's given up just throwing run out, kind of pick six layups there. When you're the underdog a little bit, you just don't want to give away those easy ones.
Stop and go move over to Reese. He'll circle it up top. Going to go one-on-one against Eilers. Got doubled, puts up a tough off-balance shot. Missed it, but got the rebound, and then the outlet pass tipped into the backcourt. And Cole Griffith somehow has it. Griffith up ahead to Reese for a three and an out. He's going to get one of those yet.
Well, you hope so, and the student section's going to go berserk when he does.
21-18. Lynx down by 3. Clark two-man game, high post bounce. Eilers kick to the corner. Nice baseline drive by Mather, and he'll get the layup off a nice head and shoulder fake. That's Brandon.
A little different set here from Gladbrook-Reinbeck the last two possessions. Little 1-4 high, opens up the corners there, another ball fake, and just drive hard to the basket from Mathern as Griffith once again attacking the foul line off of the dribble. A little bit of a shot fake, leaned underneath the defender. He's going to draw a foul here as substitutions will come in for the Lynx.
Austin Mathern got his second, so you got Austin Mathern with 2, Michael Boyd with 2, Hudson Clark with 2 right now for the Rebels.
And Cole Griffith with 2, Drew Reese still with 2 here for North Lynn.
Lynx ball, fresh 35, 45.5 in the first half clock. And a nice rising jumper for Nolan Woods off the inbound play.
That's great action right there. Schmidt set the down screen for Benish. Everybody runs with the score to the corner. He slipped the screen and got the nice little 8-footer over the front of the rim.
See if they go for the close to the last shot. There's about a 5-second difference between shot and game clock here in the first half. Mathern to Clark up top. He'll penetrate. Got doubled. Whips the pass back out. Trevor Mathern, jumper for 2. Had a foot on the line.
His toe was just on the line right there. Benish left him to go double Eilers inside, and then nice kick out pass there for the open 3.
I guess it was Austin, not Trevor. And on the other end, Betchen took it in. And they're going to say the ball was blocked, but Northland gets it back, and the 3 is short at the horn. So we're at halftime here from Des Moines. Gladbrook-Reinbeck 25 and the Northland Lynx 20. First half of runs in this one. We'll come back with the Bim Ritter Sportswear halftime show for you right after this here on CRM Live Sports.
In your search to locate a good old-fashioned family-owned pizza joint, skip the run-of-the-mill franchise options and head to Roscoe's Pizza on Edgewood Road behind Taco John's. At Roscoe's, the Hunt family is dedicated to providing mouth-watering pizza prepared from the freshest ingredients available. Choose from our 4 delicious styles of crusts, then add your favorite toppings to create your own personal pizza delight. Need a quick lunchtime alternative? Take advantage of Roscoe's Fast and Go noontime specials. And yes, they even offer gluten-free options. For the tastiest local experience, give the professionals at Roscoe's Pizza a call and surprise your family with a one-of-a-kind eating experience today. American Family Insurance agent Kurt Gustafson is committed to inspiring and protecting dreams right here in Cedar Rapids and the surrounding area. He starts by getting to know you and your needs and build a free auto, home, or life insurance quote. By bundling policies, we can often offer a variety of discounts. Whether you're purchasing a car, buying property, managing an investment property, starting a small business, or leaving behind a legacy, we've got your back as you pursue your dreams, and we'll help protect them. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. See Kurt Gustafson Agency of American Family Insurance on Johnson Avenue Southwest, right across from the Johnson Avenue Hy-Vee for more details. Looking for the best in commercial and residential flooring? At Schumacher Carpets and More, it's the little things that count. Family owned since 1987, the professionals at Schumacher have what you're looking for. Whether it is carpet, luxury vinyl plank, ceramic, laminate, or wood, their personal service and quality products set Schumacher apart in the flooring industry. Famous for a relaxed and pressure-free shopping experience, let the experts at Schumacher Carpets and More break down your options with just a simple conversation. Call, visit, or request an online quote from their website today. Bim Ritter Sportswear in Cedar Rapids is your complete apparel and headwear provider. Bim Ritter is your one-stop store for screen print and embroidery for polos, t-shirts, hats, and more for any age from newborn to adults. Need screen printing or embroidery for your company or a special event? Bim Ritter is the answer, as they work with local teams, clubs, organizations, and businesses from startup to finish to provide the look that you need with exceptional turnaround time. Bim Ritter is also the local apparel supplier for the Cedar Rapids Colonels and Rough Riders. Bim Ritter Sportswear, 817 2nd Avenue Southeast in Cedar Rapids. Call them at 364-3479 and visit them online at bimritter.com.
Back with you here at Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines at halftime. It is Gladbrook-Reinbeck leading Northland 25-20. As we welcome you into the Bim Ritter Sportswear halftime show. Need screen printing or embroidery for your company or special event? Bim Ritter Sportswear is your place. They're online at bimritter.com or call 364-3479. Interesting first half, Nate. Michael Boyd, 6'5" post, and a guy that can step out and shoot a 3 at times. Got 2 early fouls. Gladbrook-Reinbeck was up 7-0. He went out. Northland went on a 13-3 run. And then at the end, Gladbrook-Reinbeck started to figure a few things out. They ended the half on a 9-4 run to take a 5-point lead. And nobody with 3 fouls, but a smattering of folks with 2 fouls.
Yeah, it's been an interesting first half, kind of back and forth, as you said. Northland 0 for 7 to start the game from the field, and then kind of figured some things out, got Beshen going there toward the second half of the first quarter. Took the 3-point lead, largest lead of the game for them just early in that second quarter, and then Gladbrook kind of settling back in. Boyd staying on the bench for basically a quarter and a half there. It's going to change a little bit in the second half, obviously, when he comes back out, but you like the game plan from Northland in terms of just being really aggressive after the basketball. 8 turnovers for Gladbrook Gladbrook-Reinbeck in the first half here. Unfortunately for North Linn, when a game that's going to be this tight, and when you're trying to defend three really good scores at the one end, it's the little things you just can't give away points. And the offensive rebound on the missed free throw there in the second quarter, the foul of the three-point shooter, a couple of turnovers that just led to run-out layups on perimeter passes. You really got to try to clean those things up the best that you can. Just 5 turnovers for North Linn in the first half there, but that's really the difference in the game. You take away those 3 mistakes, and we're looking at an even basketball game here, and neither team really shooting it very well from the field, or at least from the three-point line right now. North Linn 7 of 22 in the first half, 31.8%, but 0 of 8 from the three-point line. A lot of those coming out of the hand of Drew Reese, who's 0 for 4 from 3, Cale Benish 0 for 2, and Mason Besh 0 for 1. On the other side, the Rebels, 11 of 23 from the field. Again, a couple of those easy ones on runouts there, but just 2 of 10 from the three-point line, with Boyd hitting one of those early before he took a seat. So just 20% for Gladbrook-Reinbeck. On the glass, 11 offensive rebounds for North Linn, 16 for Gladbrook-Reinbeck, but only 3 offensive boards. We talked about that being, a key there, is if they could get second chance opportunities to finish possessions. You really wanted to try to prevent that as much as you can. North Linn's done a nice job on the defensive glass there, and we've got a pretty tight ball game here headed into the second half.
Gladbrook-Reinbeck right now being led by Austin Mathern and Brandon Mathern with 7 apiece. Drew Eilers with 4. Hudson Clark with 4, and Michael Boyd just with that early three-pointer in 3. For North Linn, Mason Betchen leading the way with 8. Hayden Schmidt has 4, and then several with 2. Cale Benish, Drew Reese, Cole Griffith, and Nolan Woods off the bench with 2. 2-0 or 2-2 make that as far as bench scoring is concerned in that one. I thought that was Trevor Mathern that got that one bucket, not Austin, but they gave it to him for a moment, but the official stats have it the correct way. And rebounding, 16-11 cushion right now for Gladbrook-Reinbeck. So I think if you are Travis Griffith right now and you're down only 5, didn't shoot it real well. Eilers and Boyd only have 7. Boyd's got 2 fouls. You're not feeling great, but I don't think you're feeling bad right at halftime.
No, there's a lot of opportunity in front of them in the second half. I mean, if you, again, look, they were outscored 7-0 in the first 3 minutes. They've been +2 since then. So North Linn obviously making some good adjustments. And then, as you mentioned, 3 of the starters here for Gladbrook-Reinbeck with 2 fouls. If you can get another one on Boyd or Clark, that means somebody else probably has to guard Beshen. Austin Mathern, who's one of the leading scorers as well, with 2 fouls. And North Linn's done a great job just, again, shot fakes, getting him up in the air, pass fakes, getting him out of position. And, I'm sure that's a point of emphasis for the Rebels in the locker room here, is just staying down on the floor, especially with their height advantage, make the Lynx shoot over the top of them. But North Linn's done a nice job as well attacking that mid-range. That's part of the game you don't see a lot of anymore, boys side or girls side. Most of it's rim and threes, but North Linn's made some hay there around that 12 to 15-foot area. And once again, Mason Beshen's kind of been the engine that makes it go. He hasn't had a great first half by his standards. I mean, you go in the locker room with 8 points at the break, you typically feel pretty good. But for a guy that's averaging 30 on the year and is just 3 of 9 from the field, he could take this game over really at any time. And when you watch the way that Gladbrook has been defending him, Clark is playing him pretty tight on the perimeter. They're sagging help around him, but he's had no issues getting to the basket and finding ways to get open. So we'll see if he can really get on track or get hot here in the second half.
0 threes in that first half for North Linn. That's a little bit surprising considering the pedigree of the Lynx, but they'll try to fix that coming up in the second half. We've got Linn-Mar and West Des Moines Valley coming up later on for you at 7 o'clock. Both those 4A semifinals are going to be absolute dandies. Cedar Falls and Waukee Northwest, and then we'll have Linn-Mar and Valley. So rest the voice up because it's going to be back and forth. At least Valley's going to want to go back and forth. I think Linn-Mar's going to want to make it a half-court game with their bigs, so that'll be fun. We'll have that about 7 o'clock tonight if everything stays on schedule here today at the state tournament. We'll take a break and come back to Des Moines as you've been listening to the Bim Ritter Sportswear Halftime Show. 25-20, Gladbrook-Reinbeck leading North Linn. Back after this right here on CRM Live Sports.
Plum Supply kitchens and baths, your home never looks so beautiful. Plumbing fixtures, a great variety. Transform your home with Plum Supply. Our kitchen designs are amazing. Our service is priceless. Plum Supply. Touch and see. Plum Supply kitchens and baths. Your home never looks so beautiful.
Laborers International Union of North America Local 43 is proud to be supporting high school sports. From individual members involved in coaching sports at many different levels to being fans, Local 43 is involved with our young people in the area. Members of Local 43 work in the construction, building trades, and heavy highway industries and are trained in environmental remediation as well as pipeline work. Local 43 is always seeking new members. LIUNA offers world-class training and education to start a safe career. Information is available at local43.org. No matter where you are in life, Hills Bank is here to help you succeed. Whether you're buying your first house, saving for your child's future, or preparing for retirement, you can count on the people at Hills Bank for the support you need to reach your goals. It's easy to connect with a banker over the phone or on hillsbank.com because we believe banking is better through human connection. Hills Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC member. End your search for your favorite restaurant in Cedar Rapids. Come to Emil's Hideaway. Emil's is the home for the best tasting American food around. Choose from your favorites: chicken, pasta dishes, pizzas, burgers, and fries. Whether you're bringing the whole family for a meal or wetting your whistle at our fully stocked bar, there's something to satisfy all ages and tastes at our classic American local restaurant. Need catering for your next party or event? Emil's has that too. Call them for details. Emil's Hideaway, open Monday through Saturday at 4 p.m., is right next to Home Depot and across from Lyndale Mall on 1st Avenue Southeast in Cedar Rapids. Epiphany Dermatology is a full-service dermatology practice that treats all conditions of the skin, hair, and nails. Dr. John Wollner has been practicing and treating patients for over 30 years. Epiphany Dermatology has built a reputation based on reliable customer service and quality skin and hair loss treatments. Epiphany Dermatology also places a special emphasis on skin cancer prevention, screenings, and treatment. Call them to book an appointment at 363-9936 and visit their website at epiphanydermatology.com. Epiphany Dermatology, 5264 Council Street Northeast, Suite 700 in Cedar Rapids.
Back with you from Des Moines, Scott Unash, Coach Nate Sanderson with you. Our second half brought to you by Epiphany Dermatology and Dr. John Wollner with over 30 years of experience at 5264 Council Street Northeast in Cedar Rapids. Call him at 363-9936. Lynx very late coming out of that locker room. Then Brian Wheatley also had something to go over with the coaching staff a little bit. So good to three heads are better than two, right?
Well, for sure. Obviously, Coach Wheatley has an idea of what he's doing with this sport here, and you always take tips when you can get it from somebody you trust there. But Northland will start with the basketball here to open up the third quarter. We'll see if they can generate a good shot here and try to get some momentum going.
See if they go right at Boyd here, and they are. Griffith on the attack, pull up, got it left of the lane.
And another nice pull-up jumper there, 8-footer just with the left hand, the quick stop about 8 feet out there over the top as Mather flew by, and now Northland down just 25-22.
Boyd back in there with the 2 fouls. Here's Eilers in the high post. They'll bounce it down low. Boyd looks to pass and then just kind of threw up a shot put. Right-handed shot and then crawled in.
Well, you can tell Gladbrook going right back to that high-low, the elbow feed down to the left block, and looked like he was going to pass it out like you said, and then saw the defender's hands down and just shot it right up over the top of him.
Both teams with their starting fives here as we start quarter number 3. Drew Reese out front. He's playing with a couple of fouls, so is Cole Griffith. Off the clear out, Betchen will pull up from 12 and got it. That's a nice crossover dribble to free himself.
It's just unstoppable. He gives it the outside hand, then crosses you back to the middle. He can elevate so high right there over the top of Clark from the free throw line. Just tough. You'd love to see Northland really give him opportunities to create here.
Mathern for a 3, no good. Weak side rebound to Clark, though. He'll bounce it down low to Boyd. Turned down the shot, got it back, and a block. Going to be called on Benish. That'll be his first.
It was a bit of an odd call to me right there. Mather kind of gave a little shot fake and went with his left hand, right shoulder, really into Benish's chest, but didn't see a lot there. But nevertheless, he'll pick up the foul.
First on the Lynx of the third quarter. Eilers, right back it comes to Brandon Mathern. Here's Clark, circles into the lane, kick to the corner for a 3, up and good by Boyd. He's got a couple of threes. Doesn't take a lot of them, as you said, Nate, but he's pretty good when he shoots them.
Yeah, they're working Eilers inside there with Boyd trying to provide some space on the perimeter. And North Linn, it's a tough closeout when you're helping inside there. He knocks down the set shot from the left corner.
30-24, back to a 6-point lead. Inside Griffith forces up the shot against a double team. Short and rebounded by Eilers, and here come the Rebels.
A tough look there. The Rebels did a nice job of just doubling as the ball went inside. Griffith maybe should have passed that one out, but nevertheless, Gladbrook will take over.
Cross-court pass, tipped away, stolen by Griffith. He'll bring it up court. Goes cross-court for the pull-up three. No good by Betchen. Had a good look on the pull-up.
Yeah, nice job in transition there. North Linn just spreading the floor. Betchen walked into that three. Good look from about 22 behind the left wing there. Just couldn't get it to go.
6-point Rebel lead. They've led by as many as 7. Wide open three. Mathern, that's going to be strong. Rebounded Betchen. Mason on the run. Weaves his way up court. Not doubled at the far hash mark. Goes crossover, drives, and got the layup. They're not going to be able to stop him with the guards.
Not with a full head of steam, and Clark has not been able to stay in front of him at all, and that's no disrespect to him. I mean,
not many can.
Yeah, that's right. Betchen's been blown by people for 4 years now, but they're going to have to provide a little bit more help there for him behind him.
Three is an air ball missed by Austin Mathern, and it's out of bounds to North Linn.
Well, for whatever reason here, both the Matherns have struggled from the three-point line. They're combined just 1 of 10 so far, both of them shooting over 40% on the season.
30-26, two-man game. Out top, Reese, there's the three, and they do go crazy.
Yeah, the line drive three there from Reese, now his first make out of 5 attempts. That one from the top of the key, maybe a little more comfortable than shooting it from the corner there, but big three and brings North Linn within 1.
Little 5-0 many run. Mathern jump pass over to Austin. He traveled, yep. Picked up the pivot foot, turnover number 10, and that will take us to immediate timeout. 4:49, time remaining in the third. Gladbrook-Reinbeck 30 and North Linn 29. We'll come back to Des Moines right after this here on CRM Live Sports.
At Jersey Mike's, we've offered a sub above since 1956. It starts with bread, fresh baked in our stores every day, topped with quality meats, cheeses, and ingredients sliced and grilled right in front of your eyes. And don't forget to add the juice, the red wine vinegar and olive oil blend that gives a Jersey Mike's subs its exquisite zing. Stop in and visit Jersey Mike's now at their 3 metro locations in the Fountains on the northeast side and on the east end of Marion near the corner of Highways 151 and 13 and Edgewood Road in the Westdale area. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Big thanks to Jersey Mike Subs, Matt Arusha, and the gang there. As Gladbrook-Reinbeck with a 1-point lead over North Linn, 30-29. And Lynx got something going here. Betchen starting to go one-on-one, knowing that the guards for Gladbrook-Reinbeck are having a tough time stopping him. And that's a good sign for North Linn, as well as Drew Reese hitting the first 3 of the morning for the Lynx. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, well, a couple good things right there for North Linn. As you mentioned, you know, Gladbrook's got to play Betchen on the perimeter. I mean, he's made 62 threes on the season. You can't just let him stand out there and give him space to stay in front. But as soon as you come up and crowd him, he's shot fake and go, and all of a sudden when he's shoulder to chest going downhill, he is not stopping until he's getting to the rim, and he can finish from so many creative angles. Not only that, but he's so strong. When that help side defender comes over, you know, that inside shoulder can bump them off. So I would look to continue to give him space to really attack it inside, potentially get to the foul line. He's got 4 quick points here to start the third quarter. If he gets going, that changes everything for Gladbrook-Reinbeck in terms of what they have to do defensively. And now North Linn will take over after the traveling violation here. 4:49 to go in the second, as they will bring the ball up the court here left to right.
Griffith in there, still the starting 5 for North Linn. They haven't gone to the bench here in the second half. Here's Reese, top of the key. Picks it up, guarded by Boyd on the handoff to Betchen. Jump stop, turnaround 10-footer, no. Eilers came out to double that time. And a rebound to the Rebels.
And Betchen a little bit off balance, going to the right, had to square his shoulders back to the rim and just couldn't quite get around.
Boy, nice little lob pass from Clark to Boyd, and he got the reverse layup.
And Boyd, a little slip screen there, caught it over his shoulder and just laid it off the glass before the help could arrive.
10 for Boyd, he's in double digits. 3-point lead, hand off to Griffith, fake, drive, kick to Benish. He'll fake the 3. Yo-yo's the dribble, now he'll spin in the lane. Eilers kicked it out, Schmidt for a 3, and he hits.
great basketball there from North Linn. The drive and kick to the corner, draw that second defender. Great job by Schmidt moving into the open window and splashed it down, got the net hung up. That's twice that's happened, once at each end here.
You'll see it many more times.
Okay. The long nets there causing a little bit of a delay.
Didn't have it for the girls tournament last week, but they've got new ones. Coming off the screen, jumper popped up there, no good. Mathern missed, and the rebound to Reese.
And Mathern really struggling here. 3 of 11 from the field so far in the game.
Here's Betchen all the way down, and trying to draw the charge was Clark, didn't do it. And I think it's going to be out of bounds here. They called it on the floor, and that's 3 on Hudson Clark.
3 on Clark here, so looks like Trevor Mathern will check in, the 6'2 guard. We'll see who picks up Betchen now. Looks like it will be Trevor Mathern matched up here.
32-32 in the third quarter. Coming off the screen, a 3 is an air ball by Benish.
A nice set play there to get Benish a wide open look at it, just a little bit too strong.
Apparently it's Mathern.
Okay.
I was listening for the public address, so we will make that noted change.
Well, you Gladbrook-Reinbeck fans can send your emails to Scott
Yes,
Unash.
please do. Mathern to Eilers. He's going to back his way in one-on-one. Fall away 10-footer, and he got it to go. Kind of a line driver there. And first basket of the half for Eilers.
That's a tough shot right there. A little fade away, kind of spinning shot. Difficult to make over the contest, but knocked it down.
34-32, a jab step. Reese will pull up, and he got the line driver to go from 17.
Well, if Reese could get going here a little bit in the second half, they've given him some space there on the perimeter, especially from 17 feet out. Nice shot right there as North Linn pulls even again.
34-34. Been a good one here. Austin Mathern for a 3. Back iron, no. Offensive rebound, Eilers, and on the spin, he had it knocked away by either Reese or Schmidt.
A nice play from Schmidt right there. Eilers really aggressive on the offensive glass, skied above the Lynx there. Schmidt reached in. I thought it might have gone off Eilers' leg, but the official says no.
They were closer than we were. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Mathern, good hook pass underneath. The Boyd, a pump fake and a layup. And good job by Reese just to let him go there.
Just a miscommunication from North Linn on the down screen. Both guys went with the shooter. That left Boyd wide open by himself on the block for the easy putback.
He's got 12, 36-34. Betchen on the stutter dribble, taken inside. Hooks the pass, and it was tipped out of bounds. Tried to get to Benish in the corner.
Once again, you see 3 Rebels going with Benish on the dribble penetration there at the elbow. That left the shooter open in the corner, but the ball was deflected into the stands here. Coach Wheatley with the recovery, and North Linn will reset.
He didn't shoot it, though.
Those days might be long gone.
Ooh, dangerous pass up top. Mathern almost got the steal. Here's Schmidt. Stops, pops, and in and out. And the rebound on the floor. They dive for it all over the place. Still diving for it. It's going to be North Linn ball. That went off 5 people, and we got Schmidt bleeding.
Just tremendous hustle there. Schmidt dove on the floor trying to crawl after that basketball. Gladbrook-Reinbeck, 2 other guys dove on it and knocked it out of bounds, and looked like Schmidt might have caught his nose there on that dive, or maybe got somebody land on his backside there that pushed him down, and he's getting some attention here from the trainers.
Yep.
He's looks like dripping blood into the trash can there.
So they'll get that taken care of here. Now we're going to have a moment while they come out and
clean up the floor, I would believe.
Yep. Got to get that taken care of here with 1:46 to play here in quarter number 3, and Gladbrook-Reinbeck up 36-34. There were at least, well, it looks like his chin, I think. Like you said, he might have dove and hit that chin on the floor. And just, nope, now they're going to the nose.
Well, it was about a 6-car pileup there, and you never know who kind of rolls over on your back and pushes you down into the floor. There's not much give here, obviously, on the hardwood. And
that is tough, and I know that's one of the things that Coach Dozier wants to see the get cleaned up a little bit, was that when you have a loose ball like that, people just diving on each other like that, and more often than not, you get something like that, an injury or a blood situation like that.
Well, it's definitely a dangerous situation when, especially here. I mean, players are going to give everything they've got. They've been told all week long, every 50-50 ball we got to have. We're not going home with any regrets, right? And so, they're playing as hard as they can for their survival and a chance to play again. And both teams are, and you got some big dudes out here that are crashing into each other trying to go after that basketball. And a lot of credit to both guys, both teams really just going after it with all they've got here. And Schmidt still getting some attention over there from a couple of trainers now. I'm sure they'll just try to stop the bleeding and see if they can get something up that nose for him to be able to return. I'd imagine that the Lynx will have to sub for him here, obviously, but big piece there so far for North Linn. Hopefully they'll be able to stitch him back up and get him back in here maybe for the start of the fourth quarter. 1:46 left to go here in the third as they continue to work on the floor, trying to get some of that chemical treatment there dried up a little bit and make sure they've got all the blood spots cleaned up. So both teams in a huddle here as we wait.
1A looks like this. Winner of this game, this is the 4-5 matchup, will take on the 1-8. That is Bellevue Marquette and Remsen St. Mary's. That's going to be a heck of a 1-8 game. And then on the other side of the bracket, unbeaten Madrid will take on Boyden Hull. That's going to be a dandy. And then Fort Dodge St. Edmund meets Woodbine. So 8 good teams in Class 1A this year. Schmidt still being attended to, so Kate Garman's going to come in. North Linn will go big, as big as they get.
In quotes.
In quotes. And back to Benish, holds it at the right point right in front of us. 30 on the shot clock, goes crossover. Got doubled, kick to the corner. Reese a 3, no good, and Garman got the offensive board. Back to Betchen for the long 3, that's in and out. Finally, Eilers the rebound for the Rebels.
Betchen's had some really good looks from the three-point line there. Garman, great job coming down with the offensive rebound and looked like it was dead on. Just caught too much of the front of the rim there. Betchen now 0 for 3 from three-point land so far in this one.
Boyd, Mathern over to the corner. They play catch with it on the right side. Cross court, left wing 3. That's going to be short. Rebound to Gladbrook-Reinbeck. Put back, no. Off balance. Throwing it up was Trevor Mathern. And here comes Betchen. And he lost it on his hip. Yep.
Just unfortunate right there. Nothing Betchen could do about that when he tried to stop and go and kind of got his dribble caught up on his right hip there. The official wasn't going to allow that to play on. And so Gladbrook-Reinbeck will come back the other way. Trevor Mathern on that last one maybe thought he was going to be contested more, really standing by himself, threw up kind of a desperation shot. Fortunate for North Linn that it didn't go in.
Lob inside and Reese stole it. Read it beautifully. Turnover number 11. And here comes Griffith up the far boards. Stutter dribble. He'll pull up from 15. That leaner good. Patented Cole Griffith leaner.
Just a little bit of a shot fake. Takes the right hand 2 dribbles to the right elbow there. Gets himself squared up here. And North Linn pulls even again here. 20 seconds to go in the third.
Shot clock off. And Rebels appear as they will go for the last shot here. Up top, Austin Mathern to Brandon. He'll hold it there with 10. Garman will come out on him. Stutter dribble. He'll turn the corner. Try to shovel it underneath. Eilers wasn't ready for it. 3 seconds to go. And a pull-up 30-footer on the way. No good at the end of the third quarter. Well, we got a good one. 36-36 between North Linn and Gladbrook-Reinbeck. And we'll come back with the fourth quarter from Des Moines after this here on CRM Live Sports.
Spinal Corrective Center, PC, 3800 River Ridge Drive, Northeast in Cedar Rapids. Dr. Gene Kretzinger and Dr. Janet Kuehl provide education to families on healthy living and wellness. If you want to reach optimum health and peak performance levels or are suffering from injury, pain, and other health problems, the chiropractic care they provide can give you relief and stability. Spinal Corrective Center PC has over 50 years combined experience in chiropractic care. And athletes, let us help you perform at 100% through sports chiropractic care. Call today at 393-3996 to schedule an appointment or go online at spinalcc.com. Spinal Corrective Center PC, delivering quality chiropractic care for the body to function at its highest level. The Cedar Rapids, Iowa City Building Trades Council represents 18 building trade unions in the corridor. Each union provides skilled workers for construction projects throughout the area. Union workers are highly skilled professionals who are determined to better their communities. The building trades unions are always looking toward the future. Training in registered apprenticeships is available. Visit their website at cricbt.org for more information. The Cedar Rapids, Iowa City Building and Trades Council, committed to getting the job done right the first time.
Tied at 36 as we head to the fourth quarter. They are still tending to Hayden Schmidt. Assistant coach Jared Collum, of course, the head football coach at North Linn. And they've got a, looks to be a wrap on his nose, a piece of tape there. He might have had the nose and the chin taking a beating on that one.
It looked like they were trying to clean up the left side of his chin a little bit there. He's now back down with the trainers just for a minute here, but looks like chance he's going to be able to come back here shortly as we will reset for the start of the fourth quarter here. Gladbrook-Reinbeck will come out with the basketball. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining for Gladbrook. North Linn has 4. Schmidt now walking back to the huddle. Looks like he's going to give it a go here. Whether he starts the fourth quarter or not, we will see. But if we take a look at the numbers here, Gladbrook-Reinbeck 3 of 17 from the 3-point line so far in this game, just 17%. They came into the game 38.5%. The backcourt of the Mathern brothers here, 1 of 13 from 3. So really dodged some bullets from the 3-point line that's kind of kept North Linn in this basketball game. Mason Beshan had 4 points in that third quarter there, but some big buckets from Drew Reese, who got 5 in that quarter. And North Linn finds themselves tied here going into the fourth.
GR ball, the Matherns will inbound. Hudson Clark back in there. So starting 5, Clark playing with 3 fouls. Here's the high-low pass. Eilers trying to kick it to the corner. Betchen read it, stole it. 13th turnover for Gladbrook-Reinbeck. Betchen on the fake. Goes crossover inside, pull up 10-footer right through.
Oh, you love him catching the ball in the middle of the floor with the wings spread wide. The help is stretched out left to right. Nice little shot fake and pull up from 10 feet in traffic. Boy, it might be time for him to take over here in the fourth.
38-36. Mathern up top. He'll bring the dribble back. He'll lob it inside, but too tall for Boyd and out of bounds.
Gladbrook-Reinbeck, it looks like they're trying to run a little bit of a 1-4 high set to try to get the high-low as the post dives down to seal, and they've had a couple good looks at that in the game. Then they settle back into a little bit of flex, but their spacing has been really congested inside, which has allowed North Linn to come up with a number of deflections here. Now they will have a chance to add to this 2-point lead.
Yep, Hayden Schmidt back in there with a couple of bandages, one on the chin and one on the nose, and he's still got gauze in one of the nostrils too. Here's Betchen off the clear out. Gonna go one-on-one. Killer crossover, drives in, layup, no, but he drew the foul.
Just great body control right there. So gave him the crossover to get past the first man there. Eilers came over to help, and he went a little bit of a right-left Euro step just to avoid hitting Eilers head on. That caused the officials to call that a block as he was trying to avoid the contact here. He will go to the line for 2.
Betchen free throw, good. As that's 15 now for Mason. And North Linn by 3, and this is their biggest lead. And that one dances and falls.
Shooter's roll right there. That one was on the rim 4 or 5 times before it rolled in, and now North Linn 4-point lead here under 7 minutes to play.
We'll pick our player of the game, brought to you by Schumacher Carpets and More at the end of this one. Boyd holds it, hands it back to Mathern. He'll lob it inside. Eilers on the left block, got doubled, goes back door, and before the shot, Mathern was fouled.
It's actually a really good foul. I don't know if it was done on purpose there, but Mathern face cut the defender there. He just grabbed him from behind before he could catch it to take away the layup.
Schmidt got the foul, only his first and the team's first. 6:36 to play here in the ball game. North Linn by 4, 40-36. Mathern over to Clark. They leave him wide open, turns down the shot. 25 still, new shot clock after that foul. 2-man game, Eilers looking inside to Boyd, has to go cross court, Mathern has it. Brandon up top to Clark, puts it on the floor, spins, cut off, hooks the pass inside, turnaround Eilers, no, but they're gonna say a foul. I think Schmidt got another one.
Boy, right there, North Linn had everything they wanted. They had Clark trying to make a play in the middle of the floor. He was chested up with a dead dribble, and unfortunately they left Eilers to double there. Clark was able to throw the ball inside, and then Eilers beat the rotation to draw the foul there. If you'd like to see them stay straight up and try to take everything away, but nevertheless, Eilers knocks down the first free throw. He'll have one more coming.
Yeah, they got it on Reese. And that will be Reese's third. Both free throws good. Eilers, a 58% foul shooter, but he got them both, and he's got 8. 6:05 to play, North Linn by 2. Betchin going one-on-one. Doubled, hooks a pass over to Schmidt. He'll take it inside. Picks it up free throw line out to Reese. He fakes, shoots, missed it for three. And Eilers the rebound.
A little bit early in the clock maybe to settle for that one. 20 seconds left there. You'd like to see Betchin get another touch maybe before you settle for that three.
Brandon Mathern up top. Stunner dribble. He'll come left. Hands it back as they work the wave to Clark. Clark a drive and a kick to Boyd and got the three.
And a big three there. Betchin right in his face on the contest. Just could not reach the basketball there. That's three big ones from Boyd as GR now takes the 1-point lead.
Been a good ball game, and there's a reach foul, and Clark got his fourth.
And a foolish play there from Clark. Cole Griffith bringing the basketball away from the defender, tried to reach across his body. And now Trevor Mathern will check in for him. Clark will take a seat. He's frustrated. Obviously, we'll have to sit a couple of minutes here before he comes back, I'm sure, for the closing stretch.
Still got 5:24 to go. 4 timeouts left for North Linn, 3 for Gladbrook-Reinbeck. Lynx down by 1. In the corner, Benish. He'll bring it back up top and reset with 23 in the shot clock. Gonna go crossover, one-on-one, cut off by Eilers. Hands it back to Betchin way out top. Mason gonna go crossover, took it into a double, and I think he got tied up. Oh no, they got the block on Gladbrook-Reinbeck. Opposite official had the foul on Eilers, and that's his third.
Yeah, that's an interesting call. I thought for sure that was going to be a jump ball right there. Eilers, as soon as Betchin crossed the three-point line, left his man to double aggressively. I think it surprised Betchin as he was coming downhill. But before the jump ball, they called a little bit too much contact, so North Linn will reset here.
Off the screen, Griffith rises right baseline, in and out, and then a rebounding foul on Schmidt.
Yep, Schmidt just trying to break up that rebound there. A little bit too much arm. Decent look there from Cole Griffith. We've seen that pull-up jump shot be effective here so far in this game, but couldn't get that one to go.
Final media timeout, 4:52 to play in this 1A quarterfinal. It's a good one. Gladbrook-Reinbeck 41 and the North Linn Lynx 40. And we'll come back to Des Moines after this on CRM Live Sports.
American Family Insurance agent Kurt Gustafson is committed to inspiring and protecting dreams right here in Cedar Rapids and the surrounding area. He starts by getting to know you and your needs and build a free auto, home, or life insurance quote. By bundling policies, we can often offer a variety of discounts. Whether you're purchasing a car, buying property, managing an investment property, starting a small business, or leaving behind a legacy, we've got your back as you pursue your dreams, and we'll help protect them. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. See Kurt Gustafson Agency of American Family Insurance on Johnson Avenue Southwest, right across from the Johnson Avenue Hy-Vee for more details. Your search for healthy, fast casual in the downtown is over. Whether it's a quick bite you're looking for or a freshly made smoothie, Stack Wellness Cafe has expanded healthy eating in downtown Cedar Rapids. Business professionals as well as gym goers are singing the praises of our freshly made wraps and breakfast bowls, while the smoothie lover can choose from a variety of nutritious fruit and protein options, including your choice of adding the newest frontline supplements. For a fast, healthy, and convenient downtown option, look no further than Stack Wellness Cafe.
Been a great ball game here this morning in this 1A quarterfinal. Right now, Gladbrook-Reinbeck with a 1-point lead, 41-40. Neither team has led by more than 7, and that was 7-0 when the Rebels jumped out. And since then, it's been back and forth. Foul trouble. Drew Reese has 3 for North Linn. Hudson Clark on the bench with 4 for Gladbrook-Reinbeck, and Drew Eilers has 3 as well. And it's going to be Rebel ball with the 1-point lead, bringing it up.
Looks like starters back in here for North Linn. Now the possessions become obviously bigger and bigger here as we get down the stretch. A little set piece here coming from Gladbrook out of the timeout.
Mathern over into the near side corner to Austin. Gets it inside to Boyd. Powers his way up. No, but Eilers the rebound and a putback and a foul.
I thought Boyd traveled when he caught that basketball. He kind of caught it left, right, and went one more step there. He did maybe take an extra one on his pivot foot, but nevertheless, Eilers just battling for the rebound over Reese. Gets the putback there. So
and the 4th foul on Drew Reese.
Big play there. Eilers knocks the free throw down. Now the deficit now 4 here with 4.5 to play.
44-40, an 8-0 run right now by Gladbrook-Reinbeck. Griffith coming off the screen left, leaves it to Betchen in the corner. He'll pull up on the left baseline, high archer, no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it should be North Linn ball, and it is.
Well, you want to keep giving the basketball here to Betchen to make some plays. I mean, he's been your guy all season long. He's had a great career here. He's been able to get the basketball in good spots. We'll see if they can continue to give him a chance here as he catches it on the right wing.
They're going to clear it out for him. Little 1-4 look. Betchen will take it inside. Got doubled. They got a reach foul on Austin Mathern. Team's fourth, so it will be out of bounds.
And that's a big foul here. That means North Linn's in the bonus the rest of the way, the last 4-12. And you look at the free throws, they were 6 of 7 from the line in the first quarter, just 1 of 2 since. So it's been a place where North Linn was able to make some hay early. We'll see if they can get back to the line here down the stretch.
Schmidt doubled inside, whips it up top, cross court. Benish, wide open three, left it short. Offensive board, though, to Griffith.
Nice board there from Griffith, crashing from the top of the key here. North Linn will reset.
Crossover, Betchen got doubled. Leaves it for Schmidt. So we go under 4 to play here in the ball game. Back to Mason, jab step. Left hand dribble drive, goes up with the leaner, drew the foul.
I believe that's going to be on Eilers.
Nope, they got it on Trevor Mathern.
Really fortunate for Gladbrook, as that would have been 4 on Eilers, but nevertheless here, as we said, North Linn getting to the free throw line. They are 8 of 9 on the day, now 9 of 10 after Betchen knocks in the first one.
Yeah, that's pretty much kept them in the game with the only 2 threes on the morning, but they've been great at the free throw line. Second one up, good. Not even the announcer's jinx.
Nope.
Good, throw that off.
He's too good for that.
44-42, back to a 2-point game, 3:37 to play. Bounce to Eilers, he'll turn top of the key on Reese, who's playing with 4. On the handoff, Austin Mathern lost it on the floor. It's loose. They dive for it again, and North Linn came up with it. Drew Reese is going to get a layup.
What an incredible sequence right there. The deflection, it went off of Mathern's leg. A couple Lynx dive on the floor. They pick it up 2 passes later. Reese finds himself under the basket by all alone, and now 44-44, 3 minutes to go.
It's a 3-minute game. Lob inside to Boyd. Tough catch. Working on Betchen, who came over the double. Bounce it down low to Eilers. He'll spin, put it up. Good. He'll count the foul. Went over his opposite shoulder that time, Nate.
It was a nice play there from Eilers. Good post up. They sent 2 at Boyd in the corner. He threw the basketball inside. Eilers pivoted back to the middle there. You'd like to see the double team take away that middle turn, but couldn't get there soon enough, and Eilers gets the 3-point play. As just like that, the Rebels find themselves back up 3. Eilers now with 11.
Schmidt got that foul. That is his 3rd. And everybody up here.
Clark back into the game with 4 fouls now, trying to face guard Betchen on the wing.
Griffith angles right, back up top. Reese for a 3, missed it. Rebound, Schmidt got the O board. To Betchen, he'll take it inside. Layup will not go, and Boyd the rebound.
A lot of traffic in there. Betchen came up with that loose ball, kick out, and drove it to the baseline, and among 3 bodies in there, couldn't quite get the angle off the backboard and didn't get the roll. Was looking for some contact, but not getting it.
Here's Steele out top. Now the wing pass to the corner, wide open 3 is good for Austin Mathern. He looked at it, and he finally took it, and he made it.
Well, Mathern 1 of 8 coming into that shot there. Just his second 3-pointer now. A 6-point lead here for Gladbrook.
50-44, jump stop, and a pass inside. They're gonna get Boyd on a hold against Reese.
That'll send Reese to the line here. North Linn in the bonus.
3rd foul on Michael Boyd. And Drew Reese to the line, a 67% foul shooter. First free throws of the morning for Drew, and it's good. Boy, that thing does not get more than 6 inches over the rim, does it?
No, it does not, but as long as it goes in, we'll see if North Linn gets out in a little bit of pressure here. 2:07 to go. Second one is good, so cuts the lead to 50-46. And
yeah,
we
here
see
it comes.
The Lynx in that full court press here.
I like that. They threw it on a few times in the first half, and it did cause some problems. There's a pickup and a handoff and a timeout. And it will be a Gladbrook-Reinbeck 30-second timeout with 1:55 to play.
Lynx dodged a bullet there. They had the trap at half court, but the ball had just come out to Boyd, and he had an uncontested layup in front of him. But Coach took the timeout there. Coach Benjamin took the timeout, thinking that they were in trouble in that trap, so they will throw it in on the side with 24 seconds left on the shot clock, 1:55 to go. Both teams are in the bonus the rest of the way here. So we'll see. North Linn still has time to play for a couple of stops with the shot clock here in Iowa now for the past couple of years. North Linn 4 timeouts still. You can use those to preserve possessions. Gladbrook-Reinbeck 2 full timeouts remaining.
Gladbrook-Reinbeck shooting right at 50% now for the game, 20-40. North Linn 36%, but a lot more free throws, 12-5. Full court man. Rebels get it in. Lob to Eilers, right back to Mather. Turns, fires, missed the 3. Weak side rebound is going to be North Linn's. Here comes Betchen on the run. Mason, crossover, jump stop in the lane, lost his footing, but kicked it out to Schmidt. Back to Mason. Takes a look at the 3. He'll drive right in the lane, and they got him for a walk.
Wow. That is a curious call with a live dribble. He drove it with the left hand. He tried to hop to his right, which, as long as you're pushing off that left foot coming down, you're going to be okay there.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff, but I don't know if travel was there.
It's just an odd call right there, unless he landed before he got rid of the ball, but otherwise tough to see what the official saw there.
Long up court pass and a high catch made by Hudson Clark to just beat the 10-second wrap. Minute 20 to play, 4-point Rebel lead with the basketball.
15
Mather
on the clock here, so North Linn can play for 1 stop here.
Yeah, play some defense here. Eilers up top, 7 on the shot clock. Brandon Mather, stutter dribble, goes crossover. Behind the screen, will put up the 3, no good, but an offensive rebound to Boyd, and up good, counting the foul. 0 boards in the second half have hurt North Linn.
That was a tough sequence right there. They had what they wanted at the end of the clock. Mather missed the 3. Eilers was boxed out. Boyd came from the weak side right there, came up with the loose ball, and then the putback, and it's going to make it tough here as he will go to the line now to shoot 1. He misses it. And so North Linn just down 6, but 50 seconds to go.
You go 3 here. They will. Betchen will pop the 3 and got it. Quick timeout.
I'd say you go 3 here, Scott.
Yeah, why not? 52-49 with 50 seconds to play. Mason Betchen with 21. And a timeout, a full timeout taken here by North Linn with 50 seconds to play. We will take one as well and come back to Des Moines after this here on CRM Live Sports.
Are you looking for one unique workout location that combines everything you're looking for? The House of Iron is redefining the Cedar Rapids area fitness landscape. House of Iron isn't just another gym. It's a sanctuary for anyone seeking to transform their life through physical and mental well-being. Sporting state-of-the-art equipment and hexagonal lighting, not only is the space illuminated with a sense of energy and purpose, you will be too. Take advantage of other amenities like a cold plunge, a sauna, ultra-modern locker room, showers, and coming soon, a picture and posing room, and more. House of Iron offers monthly memberships as well as personal training sessions for people of all ages and ability. Whether you're a seasoned fitness enthusiast or just beginning your wellness adventure, House of Iron promises to be more than just a gym. It's a beacon of hope, positivity, and vitality. And opening soon, a second location in the historic World Theater building of downtown Cedar Rapids.
The 4-5 matchup has lived up to its billing. Gladbrook-Reinbeck the 4, leading the 5. North Linn by 3, and full court pressure applied by the Rebels, and they'll get it in. Mather to Eilers, gonna hold it right there. Picks up the dribble in the backcourt and got fouled with 43.9, and that was tough because he was in a bad spot.
Yeah, well, you would think potentially a timeout coming there from the Rebels as he was dribbling toward the baseline. It's not the worst foul of the starting 5 here, although Eilers is 4 for 4 in this game, just 58% on the season here. And you like the early foul as well because it extends the game. 43.9 left. It does give North Linn a chance to play multiple possessions here. So we'll see what comes of the free throw. Obviously, the new free throw rules over the last couple of years, no longer a 1-and-1 here, so Eilers will shoot 2.
And Drew Reese picked up his 5th. Free throw, Eilers up, good. Boy, he's been perfect today. 5 of 5. He's had a big second half. He's got 15. And now it's a 2-possession game, Nate.
Still a lot of time, though, especially when Mason Beshen's on your team here. You can play for a quick 3 or 2.
Second one, up, got it, curled it in.
At the front of the rim and rolled in here, so the lead now 5.
And a little backward defense here put on by Gladbrook-Reinbeck, and Betchen gonna try to beat it. Goes behind the back, pull up, and right through from 12, and another timeout.
Nice play there. You like that? I mean, it negates the 2 free throws, gets it back to a 3-point game right there, but did not take a lot of time off the clock. Just 6 seconds ticked away. So once again, Gladbrook-Reinbeck will throw it into the backcourt here. 36.9 left to play. We'll see North Linn in that full court pressure defense. And the other player you might look to foul here, Eilers 6 of 6 now. Hudson Clark, who has 4 fouls for Gladbrook-Reinbeck, just 60% on the season. Everybody else above 60%. Boyd 60.2, and the Mather brothers 91 and 77.
Yeah, you want to keep it out of their hands.
You don't want to affect them. You've got some time here. You could play for a turnover in the backcourt, play for a trap, and potentially look for a steal there. And then if they come across the front court, try to get who you want. 37 seconds doesn't sound like a lot, but in a 1-possession game, a turnover, changes everything there. And so I think you would play for that first in the next first 8 to 10 seconds here, and then try to get a foul on somebody if you can. Gladbrook-Reinbeck here, 2 timeouts. North Linn, after that one, now has 2 timeouts as well. So both teams able to preserve possessions here. The jump ball arrow is favoring the Lynx. So any kind of a jump ball situation here, North Linn would take possession.
Gladbrook-Reinbeck has turned it over 15 times. Beshen is playing center field, too. As it'll be Boyd to inbound. They send everybody. Now they bring people back, and they got it into Eilers. He'll pick it up. Goes backwards. They got 5 seconds to get it over the timeline, and they do. Mather had it knocked away. Good defense by Schmidt. Out of bounds. It will stay Rebel ball. 1.3 second difference between shot and game clock, and now the Rebels are going to take a timeout. And it looks to be a 30. So that will leave them with 1.
Gladbrook had Brandon Mather throw it in, 77% free throw shooter to Eilers. Eilers got it back to him smartly there. North Linn then singled up their coverage, and then as the ball came across, tried to blitz it with Schmidt, who got the deflection out of bounds here. So just a 1 second differential on the shot clock to game clock, so you're going to have to foul on the inbound. It would not surprise me here if North Linn plays really aggressively on the ball. The last time they threw it in on the side, they trapped the first catch. I think you could still do that with 28 seconds left, but then you got to really hack somebody after that in order to stop the clock and try to stretch this game out here.
54-51. 7 points has been the biggest lead by anybody.
Boyd's going to throw it in, and he is not contested on the ball here.
Looking, trying to get it in, and they find Eilers. See if they foul him, and they do with Benish, who gives up the foul, and Eilers will go to the line for 2.
As we mentioned, Eilers 6 of 6 today on the season, 58.2%. He's been very good here with the 3-point lead. Just really need 1 to make this a 2-possession game, but still a lot of time. Both teams with 2 timeouts here. North Linn can continue to extend the game.
Eilers' first free throw, and he got it. 7 of 7 for the 58% foul shooter. 55-51, 25.6 seconds to play in this 1A quarterfinal. Second one on the way. That one no good, and the rebound fought for. And we got a foul.
A foul on Boyd. So a gift for North Linn here. They left Boyd as the only offensive rebounder in. He went aggressively after the basketball there. Came down over Beshen's shoulder.
And you sent Beshen to the line.
So Beshen, obviously a great free throw shooter. Well, pretty good free throw shooter anyway. 77% on the season here. He'll shoot 2.
And a gamer.
Absolutely.
Free throw up, got the roll.
Back to a 3-point game here. We cut it to 2. See that North Linn pressure again, I would imagine.
55-52 with 23.9 to go. Free throw number 2 is swished through.
North Linn matched up in denial here.
Boyd to inbound. They'll look to get it in, and they do to Eilers. And he'll play catch with Boyd, and there's a foul. As Cole Griffith will get his 4th with 19.6.
That's well played by North Linn. Eilers, he's just a tough cover when he's coming up and then coming back to the basketball with a two-way go there. They've thrown it into him just about every time. Would have liked to foul him maybe on his first catch, but nevertheless, just 4 seconds off the clock there. So 19.6 here, GR up by 2, and now the first free throw is good to extend it to a 3-point lead.
This is the big one right here with 19.6. 3-point lead and got the roll. It's a 4-point lead. And now the Rebels will put that backward defense. Betchel will bring it up in a hurry, cross the timeline. He'll take it all the way. Oh, and he was fouled. He just kind of threw himself at the basket. And they're going to get the foul on Clark.
That'll be Clark's 5th, so he'll come out of the game there. Once again, a quick action from North Linn. They were trying to deny Beschen. Gladbrook-Reinbeck was. He got the inbound, and 5 seconds later, he's at the rim going to shoot 2 free throws here. 14.1 left, so if he makes both of these, still a lot of time here for the Lynx.
He fell hard on that right arm. So he's kind of trying to gingerly get it rotating again. I think he'll be all right. I know he'll be all right. 14.1 to go. And Bechen with 2 and right through on the first. And one more upcoming.
I wonder if they would think about trying to hunt Eilers a little bit on that inbound. He's been such a tough cover for them throwing it in.
Got them both, and a timeout going to be taken at 30 here by North Linn. Each team now with 1 timeout at 30 left, 14.1, and it's 57-55 in favor of Gladbrook-Reinbeck. And this has just been get it in, foul, go down to the Rebel end, shoot a free throw, and then Mason bringing it up in 3 seconds and getting fouled. This has been our last 15 minutes.
Well, that's the way you want to play it for North Linn. I mean, you hope for a miss down there, just continue to score at your end quickly. We'll see what they do here. I might bring Beschen up as a center fielder a little bit closer to the basket. He's been deep, trying to take away the over-the-top pass. Gladbrook-Reinbeck's gone 4 across, as many teams will do. They run everybody to half court and then turn around and bring everybody back, which does get the defense's momentum kind of working away from them a little bit. Eilers has been the guy that's caught it every time. North Linn going to have to foul the first catch unless they can come up with a turnover here. Both teams, as you mentioned, with 1 timeout remaining.
Yeah, you got to foul the first guy if you don't come up with a steal. And they're going to go with a little different look. They'll circle somebody around, looking, and they got it into Eilers, and he got fouled by Benish.
Well, Benish was trying to hold him when he made that cut, which actually is a smart play as well. Sometimes you can get that foul before the ball's even thrown in bounds right there. So once again, Eilers will be the man going to the free throw line, where he is 9 of 10 so far here this morning, excuse me.
13.3 seconds to play and a 2-point Rebel lead, 57-55. As it'll be Eilers back to the line. He's been there a ton. First one on the way, good. He's got 20.
And Eilers, no free throw routine at all. He just catches it, looks at the rim, and throws it up there.
To make it a 2-possession lead, and he got it. Go with the hot guy, I guess. Inbound, Bechen gonna have to pull up, we'll see this time. He'll go crossover, he will pull up, it's a 2, a high archer, no good. Rebound Mather, fouled with 5.6. And that might be it. Nolan Woods the foul.
It's going to make it pretty tough right here. 2-possession game, just 5.6 left. North Linn just 1 timeout. Mather will go to the line, 77% free throw shooter here. 1 of 3 so far on the night. But time now working against the Lynx.
Yep, 5.7 to go. Mather up and right through. First point of the half, he's got 8. Everybody for Gladbrook-Reinbeck now off the line. 60-55 Rebels, and make it 61. Lynx will get it in. Beschen into the front court, pulling up for a 3, no good, and that is it. Gladbrook-Reinbeck defeats North Linn, ends the Lynx season and the string of 7 straight championship night appearances. 61-55. Gladbrook-Reinbeck gets the victory. We'll come back with the Westridge Care Center postgame show from Des Moines right after this here on CRM Live Sports.
Whether you need long-term care or short-term rehabilitation for your elder, one visit to Westridge Care Center and you'll see what has made them one of the finest nursing care facilities in the area since 1992. At Westridge Care Center, our #1 priority is to make all loved ones in our care safe and healthy. Westridge Care Center implements the Eden philosophy to reflect an environment of living as a habitat for humans instead of a place of frailty and waiting. Call 390-3367 to arrange a tour of their privately owned single-entity facility with private rooms with all the amenities. Westridge Care Center, 3131 F Avenue Northwest, Cedar Rapids, and online at westridgecarecenter.com. Looking for the best in commercial and residential flooring? At Schumacher Carpets and More, it's the little things that count. Family owned since 1987, the professionals at Schumacher have what you're looking for. Whether it is carpet, luxury vinyl plank, ceramic, laminate, or wood, their personal service and quality products set Schumacher apart in the flooring industry. Famous for a relaxed and pressure-free shopping experience, let the experts at Schumacher Carpets and More break down your options with just a simple conversation. Call, visit, or request an online quote from their website today. Carpenters Local 308 in Cedar Rapids is a member of the North Central States Regional Council of Carpenters, representing nearly 27,000 members and their families in the upper Midwest. The union is dedicated to protecting and elevating the economic and social conditions of all workers and to provide our industry with the best trained, most productive, and safest workforce available. Carpenters Local 308 is always looking for new workers to join their ranks. Apprenticeship classes and training are available for you to become a skilled worker for your career. More information on Carpenters Local 308 is available at carpenterslocal308.org.
Back at Wells Fargo Arena, Scott Unash, Nate Sanderson with you as North Linn sees their season come to an end. They'll end up with a record of 23-3 as they fall to Gladbrook-Reinbeck 61-55. And Nate, really good ball game. Gonna sting for a while, obviously, for Coach Griffith and the Lynx, but tell you, nothing to hang your head about. There were a lot of people that did not expect North Linn, after losing all the starters they did last year, to get back here, even with Mason Betchen. But they did in the first year under Travis and Jared.
Well, North Linn had a great season this year, and talking to Coach Wheatley before this game, we thought this would be a toss-up. And it really did come down to one or two big plays, couple offensive rebounds and putbacks for Gladbrook-Reinbeck down the stretch right there, and just North Linn just could not get the stop that they needed and the score at the other end when the game was kind of being decided there at about the 2-minute mark in the fourth quarter. But as you said, nothing to hang your hats about. I mean, this is where you want to lose if you're going to take a loss on the last game of the season, and what a great accomplishment here. As you said, players kind of working into new roles, obviously a new coaching staff here this year, although experience that they've been around the program, but anytime the voice changes, it's just different, right? There's an adjustment period there, and they've just done a great job here to get the Lynx back in position to have a chance to advance, and just didn't work out here this morning.
Yeah, kept it close the whole way, but just a little bit too much height. A couple of three-point plays that Gladbrook-Reinbeck put together. They had 3 of them, as a matter of fact, in the second half, 2 of them in the fourth quarter. And they seem to come at key times, and when you're a good team, you do that. You find a way to come up with your strength, and that's what the Rebels did.
Well, and credit to the Rebels from the free throw line down the stretch, too. I mean, I think Coach Griffith played that thing the right way in terms of trying to extend the game over the last minute, and then Eilers was just knocked down at the foul line, 11 of 12 for the game, and it's tough. Those are high-pressure free throws in that situation for them, trying to maintain that lead, and their credit, they played well defensively down the stretch, tried to make it difficult for Betchen, and to get the basketball, put a wall of players in front of him. Mason still finished with 27, which is just incredible given the amount of defensive attention that he got on the night, but just tells you what a great player he is and what a great career he's had here at North Linn.
Yeah, it goes out with 27 today. And at the end, he put North Linn on his back. He tried to unfurl that cape today. Almost got it done a couple of times, and just ended up a little bit short. Let's take a look at our scoring on the Westridge Care Center postgame show, brought to you by Westridge. They're a privately owned facility that offers 24-hour community of care, which ensures each person feels welcome. Call to learn more about what they have to offer or to schedule a tour at 390-3367 and at westridgecarecenter.com. For the Gladbrook-Reinbeck Rebels, they're now 23-3. They'll meet either Bellevue Marquette or Remsen St. Mary's in our next game. They are getting ready to go at it right here. They had two in double figures, Drew Eilers and Michael Boyd. The two inside players led them with 38 total of their 61. 21 for Eilers and 17 for Boyd. Boyd hit 3 threes. They were all big, but man, Drew Eilers, for a guy that doesn't shoot free throws real well, he was 11 of 12. And you got to give him credit for that. Came in at 58%, but when you feel it, you feel it. And he did. Ended up with 21. Boyd was 17. Brandon Mathern with 9. Austin Mathern with 8. 4 for Hudson Clark, and Trevor Mathern with 2. For North Linn, mentioned Mason Betch in his final game with 27 points. Also Drew Reese in double figures with 11. Hayden Schmidt, tell you what, you can't say enough about Hayden. I mean, he literally sacrificed his body today. Had 2 big cuts, one on the nose and one on the chin. Not sure if he's going to have stitchers or not. Hopefully not. But he ended up with 7. Cole Griffith was 6, and then 2 apiece for Nolan Woods and for Cale Benish. The turnovers, North Linn forced 15 turnovers, 7 turnovers officially on the Lynx in the ball game. And I'll let you go over rebounding and shooting.
Well, you look over a few of the other numbers here. North Linn was 18 of 49 from the field, 37%. Gladbrook-Reinbeck 21 of 43, 48.8%. Neither team shot a good percentage from the three-point line. There's probably a couple there that maybe North Linn would like to have back. They finished just 3 of 20 from the free throw line. A team that shot 33% from 3 on the year has made 191 threes, an average of 7 per game. Only able to knock down 3 here tonight as they finished at 15% from outside the arc. Gladbrook-Reinbeck not much better, but a couple big ones, as you mentioned, from Boyd, who hit 3 just kind of standstill threes on the outside, 2 in the first half, 1 big one in the right corner to give them the lead in the fourth quarter there. They finished just 5 of 21. A team that shot 38.5% from the three-point line had an off night here today as well, 23% from the three-point line. And when we look at the free throw percentage, North Linn, boy, did they take advantage. We talked about 6 of 7 from the foul line in the first quarter, just 1 of 2 over the next about 10, 12 minutes of the game, and then down the stretch, able to get back to the line there a little bit more. Finished 16 of 17 from the free throw line. Gladbrook-Reinbeck 14 of 18, but in the fourth quarter, GR 13 of 15 from the free throw line, 87% to salt the game away. We talked a little bit about North Linn's pressure. They didn't press that much here in the game. Situationally, a couple of times early and then late, obviously, when they had to. Still came up with 11 steals in the game, just 3 for Gladbrook-Reinbeck. As you mentioned, the turnovers, GR with 15, North Linn with just 7. Another interesting number here, Scott, points in the paint. You would think that Gladbrook-Reinbeck would have the advantage with their size inside, but North Linn, great job on penetration. Beshan, obviously a big part of that. Just 22 to 20, 2-point advantage there for Gladbrook-Reinbeck. Points off turnovers, North Linn 14, GR just 6. Second chance points was probably the other area, the biggest difference there. 17 points off of offensive rebounds for the Rebels, just 4 second chance points for North Linn.
Yeah, that and the free throw shooting, I think, were the stories of this game, which allow the Rebels to advance to the semifinals. Time to pick our player of the game. It's brought to you by Schumacher Carpets and More. Looking for the best in commercial and residential flooring? They have it at Schumacher Carpets and More. It's the little things that count. Call, visit, or request an online quote at SchumacherCarpets.com. And not only an award today, but I think a career award for Mason Betchen. There have been so many, I mean, the Hilmers, Millers over the years, and they just keep replacing them. I don't know who's coming up next, but they got big shoes to fill. And of course, Mason will get ready for his baseball career now. He'll concentrate on one sport from here on in the future. But man, he leaves a great impression on this North Linn basketball program.
Yeah, just a tremendous career. Obviously, a huge role in those consecutive state championship appearances the 3 years prior to this, and really was his team this year. Put him on his back and averaging 30 points a game, multiple 40-point nights. I mean, he was just unstoppable, able to score at all 3 levels. Never came out of the game. I think the thing that's so impressive is just the mixture of his strength, his quickness, and his skill level to be able to shoot it at, again, the mid-range pull-up, get to the rim, finish at the free throw line, to knock down threes. Just a tremendous player, tremendous career, and he's going to be missed here in Lynx country.
Time to pick our play of the game or plays of the game. Brought to you by Carpenters Local 308. They're dedicated to protecting their workers and provide the best trained workforce available. Apprenticeship classes and training available. Carpenters Local 308. .org. And I've got a couple things here. The 2 3-point plays in the fourth quarter, and then you got to take a look at the free throw shooting. I know that's not one play, but anytime you get somebody that goes 11 of 12, beside the point, he's a 58% foul shooter. Those are big points.
Well, the 2 3-point plays, like you mentioned, one on the offensive rebound there, and then Boyd's 3 in the corner on the right side there was what really gave Gladbrook-Reinbeck their first lead in the fourth quarter, and that was a well-contested 3. Beshin was all up in his face on that, and he still knocked it down. And Boyd had a really nice game, 17 points, only played 3 minutes in the first half, so he was a difference maker for Gladbrook-Reinbeck. And take any one of those 3 plays away, a couple free throws here or there, North Linn maybe comes out a little bit different in this one, but credit to Gladbrook-Reinbeck. They made the plays when it counted in the fourth quarter, and they will move on to the semifinals tomorrow.
Going to be a lot different looking team for Coach Griffith and Coach Collum next year. Going to be a young and inexperienced North Linn team on both the boys and the girls side. You don't see that very often in the Tri-Rivers Conference.
Well, there's been a lot of continuity year in and year out. As you mentioned, you've got the Hilmers and the Hagenberries kind of siblings that are going through and just providing, some stability in there. The Millers before that, and now with Beshin graduating, you're going to start to learn some new names here for North Linn. And, sometimes that's exciting as a coach, like you kind of start back over a little bit here, but we'll let this one sink in. Obviously, a lot to be proud of getting back here to Wells Fargo Arena again for the Lynx. It's just become an annual tradition, and don't expect that necessarily to take too many years off here, as I'm sure they will reload and look forward to another exciting season next year.
Yep. And, so the final score here today, Gladbrook-Reinbeck beats North Linn 61-55. That will do it for now, but we are back tonight. Nate will join me at 7 o'clock for a semifinal. Number 2, Linn-Mar. Number 3, 2-time defending champion West Des Moines Valley. That's around 7 o'clock, although we are behind already, so we will keep you updated on that if we do need to push that start time back. But it is going to be a whole lot of fun with Zay Robinson, Trevor Urak is going to UNI, Robinson playing football at Iowa State, and all the athletes, McGregory, and the like for Valley going up against the Lions and Davis Kern tonight. That will be at 7 o'clock. All right, Nate, we'll see you tonight.
Sounds good, Scott.
All right, that's going to wrap things up here in Des Moines. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Thanks to all our great sponsors, and I hope you enjoyed it. Again, the final score was Gladbrook-Reinbeck 61 and North Linn 55. It's been a sports presentation of CRM Live Sports. So long for now from Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines.